They all love the story till they end it. Yeah. They fake smiling, I'm wild, and they talk when I'm gone, saying my name in a whisper, that's I know I'm strong. You hate the truth, but the truth still wins. I'm exposing your lies, let the circus begin. Yeah. You love to hate me, that's the symptom, not the cure. Fake look contagious, but my soul stay pure. 304, always frontin' like she real online, but in person silent, not a bar, not a line. Kinda think she slick, but he copy my weight. Whole squad of clowns, y'all belong in a cave. Let me throw shade, but still watch my views. Smiles fade, happy but misery ooze. Don't be too slow, still tryna keep pace. All of y'all mad cause I won't play fake. Yeah. Keep talking, I hit off. I'm the headline, you the rumor mill. I drop facts, y'all just pop them pills. They wanna be me but can't take the fire. I spit real bars, you just chase desire. Every post you make got me in your head. Rent-free living, you're the walking dead. Keep that shade, I convert to light. You bark online, but you quiet on sight. Fake smiling, I'm wild, and they talk when I'm gone, saying my name in a whisper, that's I know I'm strong. You hate the truth, but the truth still wins. I'm exposing May's lies, let the circus begin. Yeah, you love to hate me, that's the symptom, not the cure. Fake look contagious, but my soul stay pure. Yeah. Don't need no crew, on my own protection. Truth hit deep like a resurrection. Keep my name in your mouth, that's promotion. While I'm moving like waves, all motion. All motion. Yeah. Yeah, you scream loyalty, but your vibe say fraud. Keep your fake praise, I'm tight with God. When I step in, tension rise in the air. They mad, I'm the truth, they just can't compare. So talk your talk, but remember this fact. You love to hate me, but you still coming back. Yeah. Keep smiling fake, I see through it.
Hey. Man, it was lagging on my end. I don't know if it was on y'all's end. It's usually like way done before them. How's everybody doing? Happy weekend. I was rushing to get in here. I'm like, damn. I hope you guys have had a great weekend. Happy Mother's Day weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all the mamas out there, all different types of mamas. If you're a mama, happy Mother's Day, no matter what that looks like. Hey, hey. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? All right, if you're on Facebook, get your butt over here. What are you waiting on? All you have to do is go to that live that you're in and click the link at the top of the page. Come on over, enter the chat at your own risk. If you see someone or something you don't like, all you got to do is block them. Keep your peace unless you want to tussle, be petty, but we're all adults, so you're on your own. And if you get aggravating and annoying, or I just want to, I may mute you, but that only lasts 5 minutes. You could try again. Also, if you're watching this on the replay, hashtag replay. Also, hype the video up. You can hype up on replay. I noticed that they are putting the hype button. Um, Sometimes it depends if you had the update or not, but where you have the thumbs up, thumbs down, there's a bunch of things. It's like thumbs up, thumbs down, share, remix, clip. There's like all these little buttons. I've noticed they started putting the hype button up there as well as in the comments where you would comment on the replay and slide it to the left to go to the live chat. Sometimes it'll be down there. So you do get 3 of those per week. So hit that along with the thumbs up, and I greatly appreciate it. And if you're watching on the replay, hashtag replay, let me know that we missed each other. Man, the weekend has went by so fast. I can't believe it's already 10:30 at night. Goodness. So much fun things going on this weekend. And I hope everybody gets to spend time with their family this weekend. And if not, you can spend time with your family here at your book club, at your favorite book club. Oh, I missed it. I saw it scroll fast. Shout out to Mecca, member for 9 months. Happy Mother's Day, Connie, and all the beautiful ladies. Yes. Shout out to you for being a member for 9 months. I love to see it. Hey. Hey, madams. Hey, everybody. Hey, PW. Hey, Evo. Hey, Judy. Hey, Ona. Hey, Mandy. Hey, Hood Billy. I hope that baby's doing good. All right. Facebook, I am going to say goodbye to you and we're going to get into it. See what's going on. Hey, Chi Chi. I told y'all I'm sticking with the Chi Chi. I think it's funny as hell. Now, if we ever meet in person, she might beat me up for calling her that. But hey, I'll take it. All right, let's see. Let's get it. Of course, I got to say goodbye to Facebook first. Damn it. Oh, let me switch accounts real quick. All right. Bye, Facebook. You cooked for your mama? That's awesome. Shout out to Sissy for that super chat. Hello, my beautiful outlaws. Book Club fam XOXO. Hey, Sissy. All right. Let's go to. A. Okay, wait a second. Hold on a second. Oh. Okay, so I guess maybe only is not going to do Dark Side tonight. Huh. Well, damn. She must have some dates to get to. Because she wasn't even live that long on Maybay Life. Let's see. Yeah, she wasn't even live that long on Maybay Life. I thought maybe she was gonna be I thought she may be still live on Dark Side. Shout out to Moody, member for 7 months. Hey, Connie and Outlaws got my mom in retirement community. Spent 32K on a new water line, hot water tank, and furnace. Finally can sit back. Or did you say 32K or 3200? I may have read it wrong. I was trying to read it while I was scrolling by. Shout out to you, Moody, for being a member for 7 months. He's doing so good. I went on a shopping spree today and got him some more clothes. I got the cutest little outfits. Oh, I love that. Little summer outfits. Yeah, for about 30 minutes. I don't know. Was it 30 minutes? Yeah, about 30 minutes.
So,
But she didn't do Dark
you
Side?
know,
I
yeah,
thought she was putting a panel
yeah.
together.
So I gotta go on ahead and get rid of some clothes because they don't fit me no more. For real, for real. They probably barely only fit me
Yourself.
before, like I had to squeeze into them, from the jump. So
Mhm.
they really wasn't really
Yeah.
fitting me to begin with. So now they're like too tight. Like I could still put them on and zip them up and shit, but they're just too tight for me, for my own comfort.
Not comfortable. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Nah.
Just PJ.
And one thing I hate is like,
Oh.
when your clothes are just too tight. You
Mhm.
know.
Oh, girl, I couldn't tell.
So yeah, I said, oh
I thought that's what
yeah,
she
I can't wear
wanted.
these. Okay,
Dang, that's crazy.
and there was a lot that I need to get
Hey,
rid of anyway
hey.
because I had so much clothes. So I ended up keeping a pile of clothes, but it wasn't like too drastic. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But when I say that there's a mound of clothes in the other room, boy, oh boy,
Ah.
I
Yeah,
had
Katie
so much
said that
clothes.
she said that she's gained 10 pounds, but that she fluctuates back and forth. So, but she says these clothes were already not really fitting her. She was squeezing into them, so now they're just too uncomfortable. But I thought the tighter the better.
Oh shit. Okay.
So now I know for
And then
sure what I'm gonna get rid of and sell. So
period. Yeah, this morning I got up, want to go to Dollar Tree to get me some spot remover. Went to two separate Dollar Trees. They didn't have any.
oh
So
Lord.
I had to go to Walmart. Yeah, Cat was on the phone with me.
Margie. Hey,
Mm,
I just say what she says. That's not my
mm,
opinion.
mm,
That's just
mm.
what she said.
She was like, "What are you
Hey,
doing up?
people, that's what she said,
Black
Judy.
ass couldn't sleep."
Don't shoot the
Mm.
messenger. Chi Chi you should see Chi Chi when we're on the phone or me and Chi Chi are talking. She's like, don't even fuck. She's like, I will hang up on you right now. Because I'll just be like, but Chi Chi, I don't say Chi Chi, but I'll be like, no, like this is what she said. Tibby's like, I don't even want to fucking hear that shit. Dawn, that's just what she reported. She says it's 10 pounds. It says, oh, Timmy's already started. Chi Chi's already started. I mean, damn it.
Lady J in here.
Mm-mm-mm.
Rhonda says,
What's up,
"Happy
Lady
Mother's
Right,
Day,
Lisa?
J?
ladies."
Yes, Sharon, hit that
What's up,
button.
best friend? And if my other best
Katie.
friends in here, what's up, both of y'all?
Okay, now there's some comments coming in
Okay.
Yay,
because I didn't see
Sissy.
any coming in
Hey,
because I
Heather.
would have been reading.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
Dito.
know, feel free to
Damn, her
pick and poke and
service is
whatever.
nervous, like 2K says.
Sheena said, "Why are you mean to that foster mother?" Sheena, what are you talking about?
Hey, Chandra.
Uh,
Chi Chi, you probably did.
Hey, Lady J.
She's always wanting to get mad at the
Ooh,
messenger. I just say what I
I
just
had
repeat
soup
it.
for dinner.
Oh my goodness,
My
robot.
other friend,
She roboting it up.
they are not.
What just? Yeah, Cat said, yeah, she said I'm here. Just see. Yeah.
What's the plan?
Oh my god, I don't think I'll
Yeah.
I
ever
spent today.
I don't think I'll ever forget when she said that the doctor's scale was off by 20 pounds. I was like, wouldn't it be make more sense if your home scale was off by 20 pounds, not the doctor's office? Because hey Foxy, I'm pretty sure hey Broccoli, I'm pretty sure most doctors' offices are gonna, make sure that their scale is right and are pretty good to be like, something's not right. Especially when they weigh people all day long, they get a pretty good idea. And if somebody's been the same weight for 10 years and then all of a sudden they're 20 off, I think they would be like, yeah, I think our scale's off. I don't know. I know there's a lot of you guys that will never forget her saying her scale at the doctor was 20 pounds off. Oh, goodness.
Today with
Hey, hey, Cynthia.
we chilled, went to clothes, and, you know, good stuff, good stuff.
That's the TikTok doctor.
Sis, can I give
TikTok
you a little
shop.
hot take?
Yeah.
All right. I was on
Say it
TikTok.
again.
I said I was on TikTok, and
Uh,
someone
huh?
said, "You're a bird
Hey,
if
Lady
you
D.
let your man be disrespectful to your best friend."
Hey, Spencer.
And I was like, okay, okay. But someone said you also can't let your best friend be mean to your man. And I
Hey,
kind of
Kelsey.
disagreed with that because if you don't like the nigga, you know, like if he's treating
Nah,
your friend like shit.
I feel
Yeah. Well, the
well,
Mhm,
pharmacy
yeah,
does
but
that,
still, you got to stay in your lane regardless,
but
you
they
know,
do
mhm.
dose it off of
because
weight.
that could end up with you losing your friendship because, the
Now, dosing medicine off weight is usually something that's done. You see that more in pediatrics. Um, and that's something that the pharmacy would normally do. Now, I do know some doctors' offices have pharmacies. Um, but yes, like I said, that's more seen in pediatrics than adults. But I mean, there are still some, I'm sure, that have to go by weight.
person gonna normally pick the person that they lay up with versus
A
anybody
friend.
else.
Mhm,
Yeah. I mean, even if you was there 1,000 years longer, a lot of women don't have that sense.
Right,
The guy
Hillbilly?
gave a
Yeah.
billy goat, they don't got it. So they'll be like, "Oh, you're doing this. I don't feel like your best friend should be rude or disrespectful to your man, no matter if you like them or they don't like or they're treating your friend like shit. No matter what they're doing or whatever your friend confides in you and tells you, that's between you and your friend. That's not your place to take it out on the man. Because if she
mhm.
likes it, baby, you should love it. Because no matter if she's crying one day, she's still staying with him. So that's on her." You know what I'm saying? If any
She's been posted on there for a little while now. Some people thought that maybe Tati gave her the page because maybe she helped her with something. Um, there was something that had went on. I can't remember what it was. Maybe in February. I'm not sure, but yeah, she had started posting on her page. I think earlier in this year, and so we started noticing, like out of the blue, Tati's page posted like a throwback of Niecy Baby and Maybay from like a year ago. And everybody was like, why would Tati post that? And then we noticed that like more of Maybay's stuff was being posted. So I think she was, a lot of us thought, she's used it. I think she may have even said something about it one time about maybe using it, but I'm not sure about that. But yeah, she has been posting. Somebody's been posting Maybay's stuff on there. And
One thing you got to tell
Tati's
your friend, look,
not been posting. Like she never did that before. So
hey, look, if you like it, I love it. You want him to beat the shit out of you? Hey, girl, that's on you.
right, Katie?
Because if you're not doing nothing to stop it, or you're not, she's not leaving him, then she must like her situation. And when you get to poking and prodding and doing too much, your friend is gonna side up with him, especially if she is treated like shit. Because 90% of women that are treated like shit, and have been through abuse and whatever, are gonna stay with the abuser until they, wake up.
Yeah.
Hey, Juicy.
And the best thing you could do is just be supportive for your friend, because
Prayers for a fast recovery. Love you too.
her feeling like she got to choose between now you and him, and lose her friend, to where now she can't even have anybody to vent to, because now he's going to tell her to get rid of you because you're disrespectful. So no matter if you like him or not, you got to stay in a friend role, in a friend place, because like my best friend says, like, you don't touch the affairs of a heart unless you know it's over. If you know the relationship is over, then hey, say what you want, do what you want. But until it's over, you got to be careful, because at the end of the day, that woman or that man is gonna pick who they with. Period. Because you're another aspect, that you're a different part of their life. You're just a friend, even though you may mean the world to the person. You know what I'm saying? But you're still just a friend. They're not fucking you. They're not.
That's the sad part, though, is that especially when you get in abusive relationships, you don't really realize it in real time a lot of the time, but that is part of the isolation. Um, the isolation is to get you away from your friends. It's even better sometimes for them if they don't get along, because then they can say, "Oh, well, your friend's not supporting your relationship." That's the worst thing you can do is, even though it's frustrating, it's the worst thing you can do is to stop being friends with someone in a relationship like that, because that is exactly what the man or woman who is the narcissist wants you to do. They want you to get pissed off. They want you to quit being friends. They want to isolate the person more and more. So they try to ruin all the friendships they can. Um, and so it's hard and it is frustrating in those situations, but hopefully one day, and there's a lot of reasons that women stay. It's not as easy sometimes to just say leave. If you have a lot of times, not only do you have like physical abuse, but you have financial abuse going on in a lot of cases. You have, verbal, physical, financial. They can't leave because they have no stream of income, or they, don't have money to move, or there's so many things. Plus they have kids with this person, and it is the most dangerous time is when when someone leaves an abusive relationship or toxic relationship or whatever. That's the worst time. That's how May isolates everybody she's ever been with. Yeah, she caught herself and then changed it up.
They don't have that emotional connection with you that they have with a man or woman, and that's just my opinion. But in my opinion, they don't have that bond with you that they have with a person that they with. So, you're just a friend, even though that may mean everything as a friend, but you're still just a friend,
Wait,
you know.
she told somebody at the meat market that she had been there recently with her husband, or they said that? You said y'all see the video she posted on Tati's wall where she was in Billy's meat market. The lady mentioned that Uncle Buck had been there recently with her husband, and Uncle Buck said, "Uh huh." Wants to be married so bad. That's insane. I can see her doing that because, again, that was, I think there was several factors like ego, pride, proving something to the internet. But I also think she married Whitney because her and Ivan had got divorced. She was no longer a wife, and she loves that wifey title. Which, so it makes sense that she would say, "Oh, that's my husband." So crazy. Okay, sunshine. It'll get better. Teenagers are rough. Yeah, shit's crazy. I'll find the video.
And I can respect you as being a friend, and I can respect you telling me like, "Hey, I don't like him. I don't like how he treats you." But if he come around, That's not your place to be disrespectful or rude or mean because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Let your friend deal with that shit. She want to deal with it. She's gonna continue to deal with it because that's what she likes. Because if you don't
Okay.
like something, you get up out of it. Period.
It's not
Okay.
that
That's what
easy.
that's what Kat said to me this today too. Because I didn't think about it like that. I just think like you're hurting my friend. I'll fucking like you. Get the fuck on my face. But I didn't think about it the way you two, did.
Yeah, because you don't want him to tell her like, "Oh, you got to cut your disrespectful ass friend off." Now she ain't got
Hmm.
nobody to talk to because now you done made it to where she can't even talk to you because you done caused the wedge. You know, and that's what happens. So,
Okay.
unfortunately,
Hmm.
yeah, I'm not gonna let nobody be disrespectful to my man either. I don't give a fuck who you is. Like, I don't care if you my kids. You better not. You know what I'm saying?
But
You know.
I'm so
That's
sorry.
crazy. I could never. My kids would be like, "Excuse me." I mean, they're polite, but if they didn't like somebody, they
Okay.
are not gonna lie
I
about it.
actually refrained from cussing them out because I've been pissing me
That's crazy. If my kids didn't like somebody I was with, I would be asking and talking to them, "What don't you like? What is it that you're seeing that I'm not seeing?" Like I would I think they're just talking about a scenario vlogs um that Mary brought up, and so they're just talking through it. But the fact that she was like, even my kids, shit, like I said, I respect my kids and their discernment and what they have to say 110%. They're adults just like her kids. And if my kids had an issue with my partner, I would trust them enough to be like, what are you seeing that I'm not? Because I'm sorry, but if my kids had an issue, and if it wasn't just like, oh, they just don't like him because they don't want me with someone, first of all, my kids would never be like that. Like, my kids always are telling me, like, you need a partner in life, like, you need to find someone. I'm the one that's like, no, no, no. So I would know that's not the reason. My kids aren't little, you know what I mean? Like, I would know that wasn't it. So if they didn't like him, I'd be like, what do you see I'm not, Um, but that's wild. Like, there's no way. Especially like I said, especially if they didn't fuck with him and he knew they didn't fuck with him, like, yeah, no.
off.
My kids are always gonna come before that.
Okay. I know Lady J said something. Nah, Sharon said, "Are you serious?"
Hey,
About what?
Dorothy. Yeah,
Mary Beth said, "Nah,
disrespectful.
I trust my friends before I trust a man
That part,
nowadays."
Scorpio.
Lady J said, "Facts, best friend." Sheena said, "Never experienced that bullshit." Mary Beth said, "Some of mine."
Trusting a man, and actually, depending on what he's saying or whatever doing or whatever the case may be, and letting your friend say and do whatever is something totally different.
Very true.
Because at the end of the
Hey,
day,
hey,
like I
Nene.
said, your friend is gonna choose her man. Period.
Sheena, she did not say that. Anyways,
Love you,
Sheena
Ty.
just said, Mabel choose her
God.
man over her kids. Got it. And that's not what you said.
That's basically what she's saying.
Sheena just said Mabel choose her man over her kids. Got it. And that's not what you said at all.
That is.
Sheena, she did not say that.
The day, like I said, your friend is gonna choose her man. Period.
What'd she say, Tot? What's she saying about it, Tati?
Sheena,
Yeah,
she did not
Cindy.
say that.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Love you,
Sheena
Ty.
just said Mabel choose her man over her kids. Got it. And that's not what you said at all.
No, I said
Right?
I'm not gonna let nobody be disrespectful to my.
Look at the whole situation when Whitney came in and everything with Tati. Look at the fact that, i- according to Maybay, and this was a rumor for a long time, we didn't have anything besides it being a rumor from obviously someone that was close to Maybay. But Maybay has since come out and said that not only was there the situation with Tati, and then when Tati and Brandy and Whitney and all of them got into it, and Whitney dragged the shit out of Tati on live and called her trash and everything else. Um, Not to say that Tati didn't do some things, but she stood by all of that stuff. Whitney chased her up the stairs with the baby in her arms, allegedly. Like all this shit happened. But then, even according to Maybay, Whitney said that she was going to, take her son out of this world, delete his account, and she still stayed with her. So clearly, in my opinion, that is exactly what she did. She picked her children over her partner. 100%. Because you ain't gonna tell me twice or there's not gonna be a chance for somebody to hurt my child. Sorry. I don't care if they're an adult. I don't care if they're 60.
My man or my woman, whoever I'm with, no matter what. I've never tolerated that shit. And I'm not
Hey,
gonna let
Life
the
at
person
Tiffany.
that I'm with be disrespectful to my kids either. It go hand in
Yes,
hand.
Farrah, I think so.
Hmm.
And I don't give a fuck what y'all try to turn it into
She
or
is
say whatever.
disabled.
So what? And I'm not gonna let my kids disrespect my man. And I'm
Right.
not
And
gonna
she
let my
defended
man
Whitney.
disrespect my kids. And I'm not gonna let my woman do it either. Just like I didn't allow Whitney and Tati to go at it either way. Like when they both was trying each other.
You still let your mate disrespect your daughter. And yes, Tati was disrespecting your wife as well. But you had just met Whitney. Like Whitney had been at your house for what, 2, 3 days when Tati and her got into it? Not only that, but your husband was involved. So you had your husband, your daughter, and then you had to literally make your grandchild leave for her safety because it was getting so out of hand. We watched it all go down. Did Tati disrespect her? Yeah, Bonnie, that's what she did. Did Tati disrespect her? I'm sure she did because she was close to Ivan, or it seemed close to Ivan at that point. He ended up moving in with Tati and Brandy there for a little while. And so she was upset about the whole situation. She'd been sitting at the car dealership with Ivan all day while y'all are going back and forth and shit. So, yes, it was, emotions were high. But you didn't even know Whitney then. You birthed Tati, or as you say, you birthed her. Yeah, Tata, exactly. Shout out to Ona for that super chat. Say that shit, Connie. I know that's right. Shout out to Chi Chi for that super chat. You mean she picked her mate over her kids? Yes, she did. That's what I'm saying. She definitely did. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Blicky. Whitney said she was going to delete her son right out of this world, and maybe stayed with her. Now they did break
No,
up for a short period, but she still stayed with her. Got back with her.
I'm not with it. I'm not letting it happen. Period.
That's part.
It's just not
Yeah.
happening. I don't give a fuck how you feel about that. I don't give a fuck. And
Oh yeah, alcohol was definitely involved.
I'm not letting nobody disrespect
Yeah,
nobody I'm with.
birth.
If I feel like you disrespectful, we're gonna have a problem, period.
Hey,
But
Mary.
I don't got nothing bad to say about my man to my friends. My friends can't never tell you I said nothing bad about my man, period.
Yes, that's Chi
I ain't spoke
Chi.
down upon him at all.
Now and
So
forever, that's Chi Chi
they
to
can never
me.
tell you that. So there's nothing for them to feel no type of way about. You feel me?
Hmm.
But I mean, shit. But they feel some type of way about other relationships I've been in because they was witnessed it, they heard it, they saw it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but they still never disrespected and never said nothing out of character.
Never disrespected. No, they actually were on Ivan's side there for a long time until things switched up, and then you had you had Tati on live saying that he had done this and done that, and asked for this video and did that, and but yeah, just like at one point they were, your ex was their father figure for all those years. Then he was just like the homie. Then he was back to being the father figure. Whatever fits the
Or
narrative.
out of line or none of that. My friends don't do that.
Yes, two girl. Yes,
You know what I'm
Blicky.
saying? They don't. Now when it's over though, and they know that I moved on and things are changed and things are different, then that's a different ball game. I mean, I still prefer not to be, blatantly disrespectful because, if I'm not disrespectful, they shouldn't either. But I mean, shit, if it's over, it's over, and you just say how you feel. Shit, it's a way to say what you feel without being disrespectful for real though.
what about like not wanting to be around him? So let's say like, we all out, your boyfriend comes, your man comes, treating your friend like shit, and you're like, okay, yeah, can't, don't like him, gotta leave. What you think about
Yeah,
that?
well, I mean, if you gotta go, you gotta go. If you can't tolerate it,
Hmm.
I feel like it's just the way that you leave. Like you could just be like, all
Hmm.
right, friend, I'm gonna talk to you later. It don't have to
Hmm.
be on some, oh, I don't like him. And the energy ain't gotta be on some fuck shit. You feel me?
Hmm.
It could
Yeah.
just be on some, look, I'm finna go, hey, I had fun, but I got something I gotta get done. I gotta go, and you could talk to your friend about it later. That's what I
Hmm.
feel. Anybody else, can feel however they feel. But
Hmm.
this is what I would do. If I see my friend is getting treated bad, I'm be like, look, girl, I love
Right,
you.
Kelsey? Yeah.
But something came up and I really gotta go. And I will call her later and say, you know what, friend? I can't stand seeing you hurt. I can't stand watching this shit happen. So I had to get up out of there. Cause it's not my place. And what am I gonna do about it if you keep accepting it? You know what I'm saying? That's your man. You love him. So ain't nothing I could do but just eliminate myself out of it without becoming a problem. And that's how I truly feel. I feel like, if he's smacking on her or something in front of you, that's a different ball game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
If you witness him hitting her, oh, you're not finna hit my friend, period. That's a different ball game. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like, yeah, hey, we ain't doing that, but I mean, if it's just, him talking to her a certain type of way, she allows it.
yeah.
I feel like a man and a woman can't do nothing to you that you don't let them do. And when I say that to myself because I done endured a lot of bullshit with people, hoping and wishing and praying.
Oh Lord. Shout out to Mimi. Happy Mother's Day, Connie and chat. I love y'all. Thank you so much. Happy Mother's Day to everybody in the chat that is a mama, whether that is through adoption, if you have an angel baby, if you have a rainbow baby, if you have a dog, a cat, a squirrel, whatever it is, if you consider yourself a mommy or a mama, mamacita, then happy Mother's Day to you. Yes, Donna, thank you. May talking about respect is crazy considering May loves to belittle her partners. Oh, yeah, for sure. To one of the best. I know that's right, Blakey.
Situations will change. You know what I'm saying? And this
Hmm.
goes back to shit, my
Amy, I don't
first
know.
relationship that I've ever had in my life. Where I've always put up with shit
Amy, I'm not sure, but that's what Whitney said. That was one of the things Whitney said that her and Tati were Maybay's ops. They're the only two people that have not been to her new house, and it's because obviously Whitney can't come because she doesn't trust her and what she'll say and if she'll get doxxed. And then she said the reason Tati couldn't come is because Maybay was insecure around her man and was afraid Tati might take her man. Well, happy Mother's Day, Kelsey.
that I shouldn't have put up with because I
Yes,
was always
Dudu.
hopeful
Yeah.
and wishing and praying somebody would change or just see that I loved them enough
Yes,
to not
Sheena.
do me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but maybe if they just see that I love them enough that they won't do that. But that's not reality. The person showing you who they is. And I learned this shit like over and over again. And I guess God keep giving me the same lesson because I'll never learn it right. I keep accepting the red flags and I keep accepting the bullshit and I just make excuses for people why they're
Hood
fucked up
Billy.
and then in the end I'm the bad guy.
Hmm.
But how was I the bad guy when this motherfucker was doing wrong the whole time?
You
You know what
think
I'm
so,
saying?
Farah?
Like because I didn't openly announce it to the world because it wasn't none of nobody business because it's kind of
Yeah,
embarrassing.
Missy.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
So you think that Maybay is back in the house with Kat? I will say that someone sent me something off the internet about the house, and a lot of us were thinking that Whitney just let Kat move in, and they probably just left it in Whitney's name, and we just couldn't figure out why Whitney would think that was okay and all this stuff. They sent me a thing, and I don't know how accurate it is because these websites sometimes can be inaccurate. However, it does say that the house was basically taken off the market or rented in October, which is when they would have moved in, if you remember. And then it says that it went back on the market at the end of February and then was rented again in the beginning of March. So I'm wondering if somehow, some way, if you remember, Maybay was asking at the time how to make fake pay stubs and all that shit online, which to a lot of us, we took that as just she was using that for engagement because if you remember, she had let it slip trying to throw Niecy baby under the bus that her and Kat, I guess, did fake things to get Niecy baby in her apartment. So all of us were like, yeah, she definitely knows how to do it. I mean, didn't they do it for her? Didn't she say they did it for Niecy baby? And I don't know how true that is. That's just what Maybay said. But it does say on there online that someone moved in October and someone new moved in March. As we know, they all moved in October, and then in March is when Kat was supposed to take it over. Now, Maybay had said when they were house hunting at one point that Kat, she named people in the house. That's when they had a bunch of adults living in the house, and people were like, "Why don't you put it in this one's name or this one's name?" And Maybay had mentioned that the reason that Kat could not put it in her name is because she had an eviction from the house that Kat took over from her and Ivan back in 2023, I believe it was. Um, when she had the Walkers living there and had to move back to Cali. So she had mentioned that, said Kat couldn't take over a place, that this eviction was on there. But again, somebody, at least on that website, it says someone moved in March. It looks like a new person moved in. So I don't know. Which again, that makes me feel a little bit better as far as for Whitney because I kept thinking, why would Whitney, like, what was in it for Whitney to let Kat, who she doesn't even seem to like, move into this house under her name when she knows, like, she came to the internet and said Kat couldn't afford 500. Why in her right mind would she think Kat wasn't going to screw her credit up, you know? So hopefully it did go into a different person's name. Um, May never moved out of that house, my opinion. Well, I will say, G Linda, so the only reason that I think she moved out is a couple of reasons. One, I think she did move out because a good CPN, maybe. I think she did move out for one. You can see there's different kitchen, different things. Like it's a completely different place, right? That's the first part, is why I say that. Now, could she have been making dinner in someone else's house and things like that? Certainly. Could it have been her man's place? Yeah. The other reason is because when the godmother was there when she first moved in, the godmother was there and she was cleaning and she kept coming up. Maybe try I think at one point was saying that it was the god somebody was saying it was the godmother's house, but the godmother was coming up to Maybay asking her like, "Where's the dish towel? Where's this? Where's that?" So either May was very comfortable in the house or it's her house. So maybe they do still live there. I don't know, but I do think May had to get a place because you guys remember at one point Whitney didn't want her there. She wanted her to get out and get her own spot. So who knows? We all we know is that Kat was definitely recording and she was living at Tati's and Brandy's and then allegedly moved in March to a new place. Once she started uploading videos, you could certainly tell that it was the same house that they had rented with Whitney. So we do know those things, but there's definitely something going on in all that. Oh, I didn't read it.
But
Damn it.
it's embarrassing.
I pinned it and forgot to read it. Shout out to Chi Chi. May, if you can't grow hair and supposedly a cosmetologist, you can't convince me of ish. Like trying to tell anybody when you a Pebble Park Pebble Park Bush Bop. Ass 304. Shout out to you, Sibby. Ooh, one I could actually read all the way through.
Embarrassing to love somebody more than they love you. It's embarrassing to pour into somebody who don't pour into you. In my opinion, it's embarrassing for me. My pride gets in the way. You know what I'm saying? Because I let a motherfucker do me any type of way, and I'm still trying to hope and wish and pray that they'll change and see me for who I really am, or that they'll see the love in me, or they'll see the love that I have for them and the compassion I have for them, and they'll decide to do better. But that it just don't work. It ain't real, and I know that now, and I'm not gonna do that no more. Period. At all. Like you are who you are. And if who you are is, a disrespectful, rude, obnoxious, abusive motherfucker, then that's just who the fuck you are. And I need to accept you for who you are. And I need to move on, not accept it and keep you. I need to accept that that's who you are and let it go. But see, I keep it hold on, because I was asked a question the other day about one of my exes that I was with, and it was a female, and it wasn't Whitney. And they're like, "Why you stay so long with her? She was so fucking mean to you." Matter of fact, it was our sister. She was like, "I
Ah,
just always wanted to know, like, why did you stay with oh girl
Wait,
so
wait, wait,
long, bro?
wait,
She
wait,
was
wait.
so her. She was so
Wait a second.
far and let it go."
Hold on a second.
But see, I keep it. Hold on,
I want to
because
see
I
if
was
I heard
asked a
this right.
question the other day about one of my exes that I was with, and it was a female, and it wasn't Whitney. And
Did she say I was asked a question by one of my exes that's a female and it wasn't Whitney or about an ex? I think she said about an ex that wasn't Whitney. Probably talking about Chosen.
exes that I was with, couldn't hold on, because I was asked a question the other day about one of my exes that I was with, and it was a female, and it wasn't Whitney. And they're like, "Why you stay so long with her? She was so fucking mean to you." Matter of fact, it was our sister. She was like, "I
ah,
just always wanted to know, like, why did you stay with a girl so long, bro? She was so mean to you. It used to hurt my feelings." She said, "It used to hurt my feelings me hearing you go in there to take her food and she cussing you out, talking to you crazy. And all you was trying to do was feed her." You know what I'm saying? She was like,
ah.
it used to really piss me off, but I stayed in my lane and minding my business because that was your girl. You know what I'm saying? And you allowed it. So why would I say anything? You feel me? So
Mhm,
at the end of the day, like me and her done been through it multiple times where she's seen motherfuckers treat me horribly. And I still am trying to do everything I can to be the good person for them, you know?
mhm.
And in the end, I still, get painted out to be the bad motherfucker.
Yeah. It's
But she was just like, "I don't know why you stayed with her so long." And I was like, "Well, I'm gonna be honest, 100% honest with you when it comes to that one. That one, I feel like Nita died, and I just clung to her because I felt like she
Mm-hmm.
needed somebody to be
Chosen.
there for her, you know?
Gotta
And I
be.
feel like no matter what, somebody, I felt like if somebody just showed her that they cared, maybe she would change. And I really felt that way, and that just ain't true. It just wasn't, that's not real. That's why I said that's not real. It don't matter how much you love a motherfucker. If
Yes,
they don't
thank
love
you,
themselves,
Foxy.
they don't love you either,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
That's
And
true.
people like to wolf that shit that they love themselves, but in reality, they don't love themselves or they wouldn't do the shit that they do at all, you know?
Oh yeah, gotta be Chosen. I mean, that's the only girl she was dating at the time. So, gotta be. An ex
I
that
just
was a
opened up a new
female.
life for me because I, unfortunately, I lost someone to BB, and like I sometimes wish, damn, maybe I could have did this, maybe I could have just spoke up, and I was just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. The only way I'm getting involved is if somebody putting hands on somebody. Other than that, mm-mm.
Yes, Dawn. It's
I
still
don't
on
really
my
got too much to
YouTube.
say. Unless you ask my opinion. Like, if sister call and be like, "Sis,
Oh
what you
yeah.
think about woo doo woo doo?" Okay, you let me.
Oh yeah, mostly. Not only that, she went live, if you guys remember. Yes, Farah, yes. Allegedly Chosen is in jail still. Um, if that's changed, I have not been updated. The last I heard she was in jail. But if you guys remember when Chosen left and she packed that U-Haul and that girl came and picked her up and there was all that drama, then Chosen went to a motel. Well, she drove the U-Haul around for a while and then maybe allegedly got her a month's worth of a hotel, motel, whatever. Um, but before she got the motel for her, if you guys remember, she went to Tati and Brandy's house and she did a whole live about how scared she was and that Chosen had stolen a pew pew and that she was just fearful for her life and she was in hiding and all these things. And then come to find out, she started leaving Ivan to go stay at the hotel or the motel with Chosen and she had paid for it. Then Ivan gets in a wreck and he had already told her like, "Listen, I know you're going to see her at the motel and everything, but I don't want to see her. I don't want her in my house. I don't want to be anywhere near her." Like this was when he was still not fucking with Chosen, right? He gets in a wreck and maybe shows up to the freaking wreck with Chosen. Shit was crazy. They ended up the tow truck driver ended up being a guy that had been on was it 600 Pound Life? I think it was 600-pound life the guy had been on that towed the truck. It's crazy. Maybe the post you saw was old. I didn't see what you said, Colette. Was it about Chosen being out of jail?
We know you wanted to know what I think about it. You feel me? But or even if you call me and was like, what you think about this, then I'm gonna tell you my opinion. But if you call me and you're just like, sis, and you just venting, just talking and telling me whatever, I'm not gonna tell you my opinion on a motherfucking thing. Because you didn't ask for it. You just wanted somebody to vent and to hear you. And I ask you when you're done, like, do you want my opinion or you just wanted to, somebody just to hear you out because you just wanted to vent? Because I'm cool with both, but I don't want to give my opinion where it's not asked for. Because some people just need people to listen. Some people just want to be able to get it off their fucking chest because somebody done pissed them the fuck off. You
Oh,
feel me?
okay, Two T's.
Yeah.
Was his name
So
Chuck?
sometimes people don't always want a response. Some people just want you to be a soundboard and let you yell and scream and fuss and cry and whatever. Cause I done did it with my friends. They be like, girl, I can't believe this shit. I don't want your
Yeah.
opinion. I just want to get it off my chest.
Okay.
And unfortunately, I want to dump it on you. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that, it don't bother you, but I need to dump it somewhere. I need somebody to hear me out. I don't even need you to tell me I'm right or wrong. I just need you to let me get it off my motherfucking chest.
Oh, we got 5 more on the green team. Well, welcome and shout out to Maury for gifting 5 green team memberships. We got congratulations in order for, if I can get to them. Britt, Real Boss, Shonda, Kelsey, and Kicking It with the Pleasants. Shout out to you, Maury, and appreciate you. And we got 5 more, y'all, on the team. I love to see it.
Yes. I could go out and scream to the trees, but it just ain't the same. It's being able to just say, friend, I can't believe blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? My friends can tell you they ain't heard me complain or call them about a motherfucking thing and vent about shit.
Hey, I'll say one thing. At least Mary brought a topic. At least Mary started it out, like, hey, this is a scenario kind of thing. This is the most conversation I've actually heard on the live for a while. Like, Mary's not reading the comments, not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, they're actually having a conversation about some shit.
Shit in a long
Good
time.
job, Mary. Good job.
You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got nothing to complain about. I ain't got
Shout out to
nothing to vent
Mecca,
about.
who became a
I'm not
member.
stressed the fuck out like I was. If I'm stressed over
Shout out to Mecca. Well, welcome. We got one more on the green
anything,
team.
it's only money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not stressing over anything else besides making sure that I'm financially where I need to be and get the money I need to get to do what I need to do. Other than that, I don't have anything that's really, pressing on my heart or pressing on my emotions or stressing me
Working
the
for them
fuck out.
chips.
And my relationship is not stressful at all.
Yeah,
Praise
Mary's
God.
still there.
And I
You're
pray to
back. I
God it
love it.
lasts and stay this way, because right now I don't have a stressful relationship at all.
I just think this is better, like, at least trying to have a conversation than just Mary reading the comments and May not even being there and responding. Hey, Janilla.
I'm so happy for
CP,
that
I
shit.
know.
You have no idea.
CP, you get me. You see.
I feel like stress will kill you.
Always, body. Right,
Uh,
Don? Or chomping?
best friend Lady J
Tell
said,
him, Ganja.
because for once you are happy friends.
Oh, Lord.
Man,
Okay, Mandy.
man, I can't even begin to express it. Like, 'cause, man, that's all I got to say is, man, I'm just happy that ain't no
Right,
fussing,
vlog?
fighting, arguing, bitching, complaining, constantly rah, 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 rah. Like, that shit ain't real. It don't exist.
Her baby, just make sure it's turned
And
on.
I'm grateful and I'm thankful. 'Cause Lord knows, Jesus. It was times where I felt like I said, you know what, you're gonna give me a heart attack. I feel like I'm gonna have a stroke. Like
Well,
I was so
damn.
glad I had surgery and had the bypass because I felt like I was on my way to death. I ain't lying. I felt like I was stressed out to where it felt like my brain was finna pop. Like there was times where I was like, I know I'm finna get I don't even want to speak it into existence, but something was finna happen. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
better than you.
And I just was like, man, I can't take this no more. Like my head is banging. Like, man, I done been through situations and relationships that really caused me so much fucking stress. And I'm
That
saying
part,
like
Evo.
this one so far is the most easy peasy chilling. Like I'm so grateful. You have no idea for just peace. I'm grateful just for peace. It's crazy that I'm as grateful as I am just to be peaceful. I like peace and quiet. I don't
Yeah.
like loudness. I think that's why I don't like having company and shit a lot because I don't like people are loud. And I'd be like, shut up. Like, I like quiet. I don't like noise. I don't. And that's another reason why I don't want nobody living with me. Because people make noise. They're noisy.
Oh, now she don't want nobody living with her. She changed her mind. Shout out to Blue Flame, became a member. We got one more on the green team. Well, welcome. If you guys haven't watched the new season of Worst Ex Ever came out, and I mean they're all really good, especially the one that's based in New York City. Oh my goodness. I can't think of what her name was Simona. There's one that's her name's Simona. I think it's episode 2, but there's also an episode on there about the Deadpool killer. That is crazy. That right there wants you never to be on a dating app. That'll make you never want to be on a dating app again. Like that guy was just completely no remorse, nothing. Happy Mother's Day back to you if you're a mama of any type. Doctor, if she needs a tranquilizer. But yes, if you have, I think it's Netflix Worst Ex Ever season 2. They just came out with it. There's one on there about Simona, and that's really good. Well, I think they're all good. I haven't watched all of them yet, but the ones I've seen so far are good. And then the Deadpool killer is on there. Wade Wilson, yes. And mm-mm, those guys, like he even was with a guy at one point just so he had somewhere to live. In my opinion, crazy.
And I don't like noise. I like it quiet.
I know,
I like to hear
Kelsey.
a pin drop in my house.
Kelsey, they have his jail calls on there, and like the women that were calling him, he got like 4,000 messages, but for in like the first few months he was behind bars because all these women were so attracted to him, and I'm like, so attracted to him, he literally is a cold-blooded like no way. But they're looking at his looks. But that last body cam footage, I was like, he was a good looking guy, but the drugs and stuff, like it messed his teeth up. And then you find out like how he is. Yes, there's a new season, madam. Second season just came out. It's on like the top 10 of Netflix right now because the second season came out. So good. Have I ever done weekly recaps of reality TV? No. I've The only real reality TV that I followed Bravo, like BravoCon and some of the different Bravo stuff, just randomly, and then I did Sister Wives. But no, but I could definitely do a reality recap for sure because I watch enough reality TV. I don't watch the Bravos much. Like I don't do the Housewives anymore. Um, I do a couple shows on Bravo, but mostly um, I've stopped watching all the housewives and stuff, but I do watch a lot of reality TV for sure. Have you saw his most recent? I haven't. I've seen he got like all the tattoo work and stuff, but before like the girlfriend, one of the first girlfriends that he was with that did the TikTok lives and TikTok things, he was a good looking guy. He was 6'5", had dimples, tall, gorgeous man. But then the more and more, yeah, I've been watching The Valley too. I watched The Valley, Southern Hospitality, um, and Vanderpump. Oh, and I finally watched Vanderpump Villa. I had not watched it. I had not got caught up. I can't believe what they're doing with Secret Wives of Mormon Lives. I cannot believe what they're like the Dakota and Frankie Paul, they're both out. Like, and now they've got a whole new franchise in California. It's just crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna go back up a little bit.
Oh
Go
yeah, and
ahead. Go ahead.
June 2nd, I think it's June 2nd, a new Love Island series comes out, which I've been watching Love Beyond the Villa, and they are a hot mess.
Mm,
So I'm
I'm
ready
gonna
for a
start
new
from.
season. Ooh, we got some more on the
Oh my
green
God, people.
team.
Doris says that's a lie.
Shout out to Silly Rabbit, gifting 5 green team memberships. Oh, look at Smile. Smile, F off if I haven't told you lately, and I don't think I have. But congratulations to Smile, Kitty, Better Than You, Crazy Bia, and Cece. Shout out to Silly Rabbit and prayers for Silly Rabbit. I hope you're feeling better. I know you weren't feeling too well last time I had said something. Uh. You haven't watched The Villa yet? Yeah, it's crazy. Like a lot of the what's crazy is the Beyond the Villa, a lot of the main characters weren't even on there. Like Ace and Shelly weren't there. Alandria wasn't on there. Nick made like a cameo in one of the episodes, but he wasn't really involved. Huda wasn't involved. Like I think they knew they felt like they were kind of above the thing. And of course, Ace had a million followers before he ever went on there. And Ace and Shelly actually it hurt them more, I think, than helped them. Like because now they're, reality TV stars versus what they were trying to do. I did see that they were making it in the city. But I haven't I don't know if it's come out. I love Southern Charm. Yeah, I love me some Southern Charm, let me tell you. Shout out to you, Silly Rabbit.
You let Whit disrespect your husband. We've seen it on your live. Stop lying.
So I let Whitney disrespect him. Yeah and no, because I didn't let her get away with it. When we got off live, I checked her about it. You know what I'm saying? No, regardless what anybody thinks. And it,
Oh yeah, and I did see if you're a 90 Day Fiance fan, I did see that one of the episodes on Worst Ex Ever that I was just talking about that's on Netflix, one of the episodes is about a guy that was on 90 Day Fiance. I'm not sure what his name was, but he had a history of hurting women before he ever went on 90 Day Fiance. And the women are on there, I guess, talking about how, because I saw like a little preview for it. I guess the women were on there saying like he had beat all these women, he kept getting away with it. And then he goes on 90 Day Fiance and builds this big following of all these people thinking he's innocent and it's everybody else. And then I guess that's when he did like his big one and got put away for a while. So that's on there too. Like I said, I haven't seen that. So, but yeah, if you watch 90 Day Fiance, one of them is featured in the Worst Ex Ever episodes.
at the end of the day, that relationship was dead already. He had already let too many people disrespect me. So I didn't give a fuck. You understand? That's the difference. I didn't care anymore. You know? I didn't care about her disrespecting him when he was disrespecting me. So it was what it was. And okay, so it
Um,
is what it is, honey buttons.
Sheena says, why not say how you feel before you break up? Be honest, not fake.
Who said I didn't? I'm confused what you mean by
Yes,
that.
that's his name. Jeffrey. Wait, no, Jeffrey was a different one. There was a Jeffrey, but I don't think he was the 90 Day Fiance person, was he? Maybe he was. Because the way you spelled it, there was a Jeffrey that they talked about on there. Um, that it was Jeffrey Ian or something. He said his last name was Ian, and then he ended up having like 5 marriages or something. I'll look it up. My worst ex. If you guys have not seen, Should I Marry a Murderer? It's on Netflix. I believe it's on Netflix, right? Let me know, Dream, if it's on Netflix. I think it is. But it's called, yes, Jeffrey Paschel. That's his name. Thank you, madams. His name is Jeffrey Paschel, Paschel, and he's featured on a new episode in the new season, My Worst Ex Ever, but he is from 90 Day Fiance. And he was already like hurting women before he went on there. but they said he brutally assaulted his ex fiance. But there's a few of the girls they're on there, and I guess he was married like 4 or 5 times, and his newest girlfriend. It was crazy. Um, but yeah, so the girl she does this like couple. It's like a docu series, and it's called "Should I Marry a Murderer?" And she meets this guy after like having a failed divorce, or I believe it was a divorce, but she had just got out of a relationship. She meets this guy, and he is just everything he could be. Like she's a doctor, and she does like autopsies and stuff. He also works with like I can't remember. He worked with something where they could like talk about, you know, death and things like that. Was he a taxidermist or something? But she meets this guy and he's like the best thing ever. And then things happen. And so her debate was like, should I marry a murderer? Obviously you find out the details, but it's a docu-series. It's on Netflix. 10 out of 10, must watch, really good. So if you're into documentaries, watch it. It is so good. So good. And she's very I appreciated that she was very vulnerable and very open and told her story, even though parts of her story, you're like, "What the fuck were you thinking?" But, that's what love does, and us women, unfortunately, I mean, men too, but I feel like us women are nurturers and empaths, and we wanna fix somebody, and that's what she seemed to get herself in trouble with. It's sad. Um, I have a radar for crazies. I knew he was off. Oh, I'm like, you're like, I knew he was off. Um, yeah, I have a bad radar, so it's bad. But yeah, so definitely check that out. Those are a couple things that are really good that aren't reality TV, that are documentaries and stuff. Um, Should I Marry a Murderer and My Worst Ex Ever? Both of them are on Netflix. And the season 2, if you've not seen My Worst Ex Ever, of course season 1 is good, but the ones I'm talking about are on season 2. It was so good, silly, so
Who
good.
said I didn't tell the person how I felt? What you mean? I mean, just because a motherfucker do whatever and whatever don't mean you don't still got some love for him. You feel me? It just means that you don't like how the fuck they get down or how the fuck they act or whatever the case may be. You know, I don't have to like your ways to love you.
Honey Sweet says respect is learned. It should always be done. If someone is disrespectful, walk away.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm gonna get up off of here, y'all. I'm not doing Dark Side tonight. I'll probably go live tomorrow, even though Sundays I normally don't go live, but I'll probably squeeze it in
Oh,
tomorrow
you
because I
watch
haven't been
well,
live
watch that,
much.
Nikki.
So I'm gonna go
So
ahead
good.
and see y'all tomorrow. We'll do Dark Side tomorrow. Um, it's late and I got some shit to get done still
She
in this
got to go
house,
work, honey.
and I'm trying to
Hey,
make sure
Sandy.
everything is done and put together.
Oh, I don't
So
have
I
mods,
gotta keep
Sandy.
going. But anyway, y'all,
No, I
y'all
used
have a
to,
good
Blue
night.
Deck.
I love y'all. God bless y'all. Thank y'all for tuning the fuck in. And hopefully we'll be building a panel soon to where we can, have good conversations here and then go over the dark side and, you know, be on some whatever they on type shit. You know what I'm saying? But I love y'all. God bless y'all. Happy Mother's Day to each and every one of y'all. Thank you to all the people that support me and still continue to support me. I love y'all. As long as y'all are here, I'm not leaving social media. I hope y'all know that. I'm only here for y'all. Because if it wasn't for y'all, I promise to God I'd be gone. I promise. And I need each and every one of y'all to go follow me on Kick because I'm gonna start going live on Kick too. It's Maybe Life over there on Kick. So go find me. If y'all need me to post the link in the Discord, let me know. I will, to the Kick.
I
Because I
I keep
don't want y'all to miss, the lives that I
2K keeps trying to get me to come over to Kick. I need to come over there and find some time to do a live over there because 2K is like, if you came over there and streamed, you wouldn't ever stream on YouTube again. He's like, you wouldn't, because YouTube's always like taking your stuff down and like you always have to, censor yourself and stuff. He's like, I promise you. He's like, if you came over there, he's like, you would not leave. So I need to. I mean, I do stream on
do over
Kick,
there
but
either.
I don't go over
But
there.
y'all have a great day. Good night. Happy Mother's Day to all. And talk to y'all later.
Oh,
Good
I should
night,
Happy
tell.
Mother's Day,
sis.
everyone. Good night.
Okay, I bet he may be, because she kept saying her man does social media, so maybe he streams on Kick. I didn't even think about that. I wonder if Kat got her money for the light bill. And I wonder if she got left with the light bill or not. I wonder if Whitney paid it. Shout out to Mrs. Cooley, member for 6 months. Oh my God, I missed the bus. Hey, Outlaws. Well, I guess it wouldn't be in Whitney's name if it's in. She probably got all the stuff in her name. I would hope. So that shouldn't matter. He goes live 34 hours at a time, 3 to 4 hours at a time. Who's 2K? Or are you talking about TMO does? You prefer YouTube? Yeah, Kick's a little bit. You have to get used to using it because even me being over there, like I watch Kick over there. Oh, that's cool, Untamed. Um, I watch 2K over there, and even me just being like an audience person, it's like, damn, this is crazy. Let's see. Dime and TC are going at it bad. You mean like right now? Or just like in general, like here recently? What the fuck?
Only in Louisiana.
Not her in Louisiana, honey. Oh, look, she got a little light set up with her table. Oh, there's Tati. Oh, that's why you guys were saying. That's why you guys were saying that Tati went away with her. Now I was like, where do y'all get this at? Okay, that makes sense.
We gotta go.
They're in the hotel.
It's checkout time. This motherfucker makes sure she eat, and we gotta go. I'm hungry.
Damn, you eating at 11
We
a.m.?
gotta go. It's checkout time.
What the hell?
This motherfucker.
Crazy. Thank you to my man. Okay, what'd he do? I don't even know what that. Thank you for my man. Oh, thank you for my man. I was gonna say, what the hell did he do?
Crackers are good.
Good Lord.
My daughter gonna call me a cracker. She a half cracker. The seasonings in this cracker, just like me, seasoned to a T. From one cracker to another. Bye.
Goodness. Oh, when her low is off, her location. I was like, what the hell is she talking about? Her low is off. Now I see what y'all talking about. I still didn't find what they were saying on Tati's page. That y'all have to send me the one with the fish fry because I went down through it and it's a lot of posts of Maybay obviously on Tati's page, but I didn't see the fish fry one. All right, let me go back to YouTube for a second. I can't see y'all's comments just for a second. I'm looking for something. I'm looking for this video to show y'all. Also, some people sent me a video of Whitney, and Whitney was talking about the fact that she was drunk and that I guess some people thought Whitney had went live. Whitney has not went live that I have seen. Shout out to Gigi member for 9 months. Happy Mother's Day to all. Same to you. Shout out to Christina Mendez member for 2 months. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. Was that American cheese slices? I have no idea. Complete opposite of season. She did, Sheena. She did. But yeah, so some people were sending me, they're like asking me, like sending me messages asking me, like, hey, did Whitney go live? And she was talking, they were like, I heard a clip. She was talking about that she only got with Maybay because she was on drugs and, this and that. And I'm like, yeah, she did that back when she was getting the divorce. She was talking about, the fact that now once like that she was on drugs when she went into the situation. And then once she got into the situation, she like, got clean from the drugs and started really being like, oh shit, like now I'm in this and I don't know what to do, that kind of thing. All that video that you guys are talking about that you heard a clip of, that video is from January. So that is not a new video. Whitney has not that I've seen. Whitney has not been live on YouTube, Facebook, anything, or posted that I've seen. But that particular clip that you guys are talking about was from January. Dawn, that's what I was thinking. Like, is she escorting now? Like, that's crazy. All right, so Queen Up definitely got an update here. So let's check it out.
I'm going through my own shit right now. You guys reached out to me to help me, okay? Tokyo Tony, your intent was never pure. You was asking me to tag you. You asked me to go live with you, and I curbed it because I wasn't in the fucking mood to go live with nobody. Stop trying to make it seem like I just cussed you out for no reason. I cussed you out because you reached out to help me, but then you talking about the comments said I shouldn't help you because you deserve it. Deserve what? To have an abortion? It's still my choice. So what is it that I deserve? Secondly, Nathan, you're doing an interview tonight with Tasha K. Since when? When did she even know that you exist? Then on top of that, after me and Tokyo argued through text message, I thought that was going to be the end of it. I randomly get a Zelle for $30 for dinner tonight. I didn't reach out to her and ask her for that. She randomly sent that to me tonight for no apparent reason. I'm going to post the screenshots. I never asked her for no money. Then on top of that, she said, oh, I'm going to send you money daily. But I'm such a bad person. Why you want to send me my baby money daily? Like, make it make sense. And Nathan, I thought me and you were not like cool, but I thought we were okay. He got me a hotel the other night. I only stayed there for one night, and then I left. We've been keeping in contact here and there, but I mean, you doing an interview with Tasha K is just blowing me because it's like, you don't even know me that well to be able to do an interview on me. The interview is going to be based, and I know a lot of y'all don't like me, and I promise I never cared, but I'm still going through a hard time right now. And I don't want y'all's sympathy. I really don't. And when I posted my story, I never expected it to go viral. The shit I post get thousands and thousands of views either way. And like, I don't know. Because these people are clout chasing off me. These people are clout chasing off my real life situation. If I really wanted to clout chase, the shit been viral for what, a week now?
Yeah,
I could have been live every single day. What are you talking about? I barely been the fuck on this motherfucker. Like, what? Stop playing. This is my real fucking life. I'm over here sleeping in a twin-size bed with my daughter. Going through one of the hardest things I've ever had to go through. And these motherfuckers is really on live, lying like they ever give a fuck about me or my unborn baby. Lying like it was ever about helping me.
Queen Op, who we've been watching for many years, is pregnant again. She's in her second trimester, I believe, and she took to social media saying that she was going to abort that baby. Everybody, I saw mothers, grandmothers, any and everybody is saying, don't do that, I'll take the baby. Everyone was genuinely concerned because, like, as she was sitting on camera talking about this, you could kind of see the baby moving a little bit. And I'm like, this is terrible. This is bad.
So today is day 3 of a 3-day countdown to when I go and get my second trimester pregnancy removed from my stomach.
You managed to get her attention through your company to say that you were, stepping up to help and you didn't want her because you are, against abortion, and that you want to step in and take care, help her to support the baby. If housing is what you need, if money is what you need, stability, your company, One Life, will help supply that for a year. And I saw your video and you were very direct, saying that you were going to pay her bills for a year and people are going to watch you do it.
Well, I'm happy to be here, Tasha. Like you said, I started.
I never heard that he's gonna pay her bills for a year. Well, no wonder he caught her attention. Speaking of Tasha K is allegedly about to lose it all. I guess I know that she was going, I think something about Cardi B. And then I saw that there was someone live, right before I was live that was talking about the whole Tasha K thing. And they were going through, court records and saying that, and that was their title, that Tasha K was going to lose it all. So I don't know the details about that, but apparently she is definitely in some kind of lawsuit or in some kind of court proceedings where people are thinking that she is about to lose big time. So, yeah, that's crazy.
One Life, which the goal of One Life is to actually advocate the Trump administration to pass legislation that would actually provide support to women like Sierra, so that people like me or you don't have to go into our own bank account in order to support somebody like her, because she needs that support. She deserves that support. She doesn't really have real choice right now. You know, on the one hand, she's homeless. She's going from couch to couch. She's in domestic situations. You know, she's having knives held to her throat. She's going through a lot. Would you bring a baby into that? Absolutely not. You know, so for me, it's like I can kind of empathize with her and understand where she's coming from. And also, I understand that she's on an emotional roller coaster. She's up and down because she's 23 weeks pregnant. I'm going to step into that gap. And yeah, I'm going to get hated for it or loved for it. I don't really care what people think, but I'm just going to be there to help her any way I can. And before starting One Life, which I just started recently, I started Let Them Live, and we've helped over 1,000 women in situations like Sierra to choose life.
Queen Op is,
But I didn't think he was part of that organization anymore. I thought he said that at one point he said that he had hired a CEO and he was only on the board. And then it came out that he was no longer associated with it at all. But listen to what he says. He drops and he name drops.
I saw some videos that leaked. She's back in that situation. The baby's not safe.
When did you see these videos?
I believe it was yesterday morning, early yesterday morning.
In the fucking blog, and he offered me a bunch of shit that he did not keep his word on. What the fuck did I lie about?
Oh, he
what
got
did
her.
I lie about? Explain.
He got her a. I think he got her a hotel after that live.
Why you wait so late for this abortion? Because it's my baby. Next.
Okay, so I heard about it. She blocked me on Instagram because she's just been back and forth. I'm still texting her. She's still responding to my texts. I'm helping her. Like, I just connected her with Tokyo Tony because Tokyo Tony wanted to help her. So, like, I got them connected.
That's a wrong
she's
move,
still
Nathan. Wrong move.
really.
Yeah. Tokyo Tony
I mean,
is unstable.
Queen Op's obviously unstable too.
Yeah, she's online right now saying she should have had an abortion with her baby, Black China.
What?
Yeah. This is just a shit show. Have you talked to Tony?
No, I talked to Tony's
Okay.
niece,
Yeah,
Olivia Skye, who got pregnant after a one-night stand with Bow Wow. So that's just another example in the community that you guys are in.
You done had my lights go off. So Bow Wow had a baby. He got a girl pregnant and wouldn't support the baby.
The reason I mentioned Olivia is because it's a very similar circumstance. She had almost 100,000 followers on Instagram. She typed in pro-choice, and for some reason, by the grace of God, Let Them Live popped up. And what we did for her is we got her into a house. We got her a new car, not a new car, but, you know, it had 30,000 miles on it, you know. And there's a video on our YouTube page at Let Them Live that shows us actually going through that process and helping her. But yeah, she had a one-night stand with Bow Wow. She got pregnant. She wanted to keep the baby, but she was feeling a lot of pressure to have an abortion, and she almost did.
Well, what do you know? Well, next time you get these celebrity cases, send them my way. They don't like bad press.
But why would he, if all he's worried about, right, is helping these women and helping them to pay their bills, getting grants, however his nonprofit works, which obviously we've saw all the updates. He was allegedly fired because he had a mental health breakdown, or, you know, he had a mental health crisis. He was talking of SI and harming himself, or he had SI and was saying that he would harm himself. So he was put into a mental health facility. He did not say that at first. At first, he said that he had stepped down and hired a CEO because he said he was CEO and founder. Then he says he stepped down and he hired a CEO because they were better equipped, better qualified for the job. And then he was just on the board. Then come to find out, all this stuff came out about mental health. But if you're there to help these women, help them to choose life, help to support them, and you know that it's high profile, like she had 100,000 followers, it was supposedly Bow Wow's baby, like why are you even putting that information out unless you're trying to put that out to obviously give yourself credibility, name drop, but you're putting out someone's business. Not only that, but think of the child that's coming from this. Yeah, he said he had PTSD and that he had just been involved with a woman that was, he said the reason he was in there is because he was involved with a woman who he was trying to get her to choose life. The cartel got involved and the cartel was trying to hurt her and him and the baby or whatever. And that's why he had PTSD and that's why he had to check himself into the mental health facility. I guarantee this organization has left a lot of women high and dry after the baby was born. Yeah, that's the sad part. That's what I wonder. Um, because if you are thinking of choosing an AB or even, adoption, that's still choosing life. But if you're thinking of choosing an AB because you know that you cannot possibly give the baby up for adoption once it's here, and then an organization like this steps in and says, we know you're scared, but just to help you get on your feet, be able to save money, we will pay all expenses for the first year of life. You'll have nothing to worry about. You can then figure out your plan. You'll have the rest of this pregnancy plus the first year of life, and we will take care of everything. That can make a mother that's in a situation like that change her mind and say, okay, I could, if I had a year of someone helping me, like I can do this. And then them not getting the help, I mean, I can only imagine not only what the mothers go through, but what the children go through, the resentment that develops, all the things, there's so many things that could go wrong in there.
What is your wife saying to you now about the situation? Does she want you to choose or does she want you to create boundaries?
In every circumstance where a woman is having a late-term abortion, they're going back and forth because that's the only reason that they made it that far into the pregnancy, is because they're not sure that they want to have an abortion. I already know that from the get-go. And in this situation, she's on an emotional roller coaster. Like I said, she's unstable. She doesn't have support. And somebody just comes in out of nowhere and offers that. Like, people aren't used to that. But like, if you got into a car accident today, then somebody would call 911 and you would expect the police to show up and help you. The fire department's going to show up and help you. There's going to be an ambulance there to take you to the hospital. But when you get pregnant and you're considering abortion, there's nothing there except for some random white dude from Indiana that just drives in out of nowhere. Why does that have to be the case? Why do I have to be that person that comes in and helps? Why don't we have a system for that? That's my question for America. We need a system for this kind of situation so that women aren't trapped in these desperate situations and about to have their baby 23 weeks. And as far as what my wife thinks about this work, my wife is equally dedicated to this work. And I know she's proud of me for everything that I do and every time that I do this. And that's part of the reason that and this sounds so backwards, but she's saying part of the reason she's getting divorced is because she can't emotionally handle the fact that I drop everything, including her, to go and save a baby and help a mom. I have no self-discipline when it comes to that. If there's a mom that's about to have an abortion and I find out about them, I'm going to drop everything and go and help them. And I've been doing that for the last 8 years. So I think that's the root of the...
So she loves it, but that's why she's divorcing you. And then you think that she's trying to divorce you now. You're wanting to work it out because I think he said that he had a child with her, right? Either way, he's wanting to work it out with his wife. You just get out of a mental health facility and your decision and what you think is best is to go do exactly what she's divorcing you for. Yeah, that's smart. That sounds real smart.
Marriage kind of falling apart.
My 3 boys, and let me tell you all the story about the kids I have and don't have, right? Okay. I have 3 living boys. First one lives with grandma. The second one lives with grandma. The third one got put up for adoption. None of the kids were taken. None of the kids were taken away from me. Okay? So, you know what I'm saying? Like people just be getting everything about my life so fucking wrong. None of my kids ever got taken. this kid, his family, not going to get taken, regardless of what end up happening. Baby's not going to get taken on my CPS. Even if I do have an open CPS case, they're not just going to. It's not how it. They don't just take the. It just don't work like that. And this is speaking from somebody that had several open.
Okay, so I thought this was like her 7th baby or something. In this, now this is a throwback. This is when she was pregnant with Summer, I believe. So in this, she says she had 3 boys. 2 were with grandma. 1 was with, had been adopted out. But what about the boy at Juju's? Is that one of them she's saying is with grandma? Like, I could have swore she had more kids than that. Because Summer would, according to this, Summer would only be the 4th. And this would be the 5th. I don't know. Maybe it's older than that.
CPS cases because these sick ass bitches won't lie on my dick. Okay? Pop, that's what I'm saying. Pop lives with grandma. Pop lives with grandma. Once the kid get over the age of 5, you got to get the fuck.
But stop fucking with my girl and her mother. She's like a really.
Damn, so she's saying, and then this is Shell. I know some of you guys were wanting an update on Shell. This is Shell now. They say she's doing really well. So she was pregnant with Summer at that time, and she was saying she had 3 boys, and that Summer, I guess Summer would have been her 4th. So she's saying that grandma has 2. And then, which one of them she was saying was Pop. And then one she put up for adoption, which if you guys remember, there was a video where she's driving to see the baby for the adoption. Like it was all, she put a video out about it when she went to visit the little boy that she put up for adoption. No, that was one of her flexes, baller. One of her flexes was the fact that, like, I don't know if CPS is who stepped in and made her give them up, but one of her things was that none of her kids were in the system. My email, you can use the one I used for the Love of Maybelline. It's still open. Aba. I think that's how you spell it. I think this is how I spelled it. Love of Maybelline. Yeah, I think this is it. There you go. You can use that email. Yeah, and then this was where she said, once they turn 5, they got to get the hell up out of there. Now, she lowered it even more at one point and was saying when, I think right after Summer was born, and she made a video with Summer saying, like, once they're not newborns anymore, she doesn't want them. So, but yeah, she said once they turn 5, they got to go. But yeah, Shell looks like she's doing great. So I wanted to include that in there for you guys. Let me see something. Oh, that's funny. Hold on one second. It won't pause for some reason. What the hell? Well, I'm glad I'm still alive. Hold on. Echoing. Huh. Okay. I was like, I thought I X'd y'all out, but I wasn't. Okay. I was trying to play this other thing and then I had to, I don't know, Dawn. I have no idea. Okay.
Freedom. I made a lot of mistakes in my life, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. To going to jail a bunch of times. Like,
What the
y'all
hell?
know, cause I want all my. I made a lot of mistakes in my life, y'all. I made a lot of mistakes in my life, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. To going to jail a bunch of times, just being a bad mom. And now your girl was on a journey to fix it all. Clock that T. But never in a million years would I ever think that I would put one of my kids up for don't even know how to greet him. I would just say, hi, hey, Cannon, I'm Sierra. Nice to meet you. I just sound fake.
This
though,
is a
like
throwback.
a stranger. But I mean, I guess I am a stranger, right? I think is this one of us? Is that them?
Is it that is them.
That is them. Oh my gosh. I gotta park. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Calm your nerves down. Calm your nerves down. Calm your nerves down, baby. Calm your nerves down.
I gotta text Susan and let her know I need a second. Never mind. I'm fine. Because I don't want to keep them waiting.
Right, yeah, baby.
Look. That's really him.
Yeah.
But
baby,
he don't look nothing like me.
look at that shoe head.
Babe, he don't look nothing like me.
He got your shoe head. I can see that from here. Your head shape. I can see
Babe, that is not my head shape.
It's the shoe. Yes, it is.
Alright, okay. So, you sure you don't want to come in? Well, I don't know. Because they paying for the dinner, so I don't.
Honestly, I think that should be like a moment. I mean, for y'all, you know, like baby, mama. You know what I mean? Like that should be a moment. It's never too late. You know what I mean?
Yes, you sure?
Yes, this is when she went to see her child she put up for adoption.
Today, like, was literally one of the best days of my life, bro. Like, literally, like, one of the best fucking days, bro. Until because he had a baseball, you know, like one of them polo baseball caps. He had one of them on, and when the hat came off, it's a big ass knot literally on the side of his head. So maybe I did overstep my boundaries because I'm not his mother. I'm his biological mother. So maybe I did overstep my boundaries. But is that really overstep my boundaries? Because I asked the question, how did he get a knot on his head? All you had to do was say, oh, he fell, or he was playing, or he was playing football, whatever you want to say. But you could have answered the question. What do me not having the rights to ask you anything, like, why did that have to come up? Mind you, y'all, I already thought that it was going to be just me, the dad.
If you guys remember when she was talking about the reason why she was going to have this late term AB versus having, you know, choosing life and giving the baby up for adoption, she said the reason she did not want to give the baby up for adoption is because when she went to visit the baby she gave up, he had bruises on him. So this is that video. If it'll play now. Oh. Ew.
I made a lot of mistakes. When the hat came off, it's a big ass knot literally on the side of his head. So maybe I did overstep my boundaries, but is that really? No, he was playing football. Whatever you want to say. But you could have answered the question. What do me not having the rights to ask you anything, like, why did that have to come up? Mind you, y'all, I already thought that it was going to be just me, the dad, the mom, Cannon, and the adoption coordinator. Why was the grandmom there, the granddad? Like, it was like 4 or 5 additional people that didn't even need to be there. Like, so I was already irritated about that, but I let that slide. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, bro, that's what I'm saying. I'm maturing so much, y'all. So, long story short, y'all, the visit started off good. Well, I can't even say that because I really feel like it was tension when I first walked in. Not from everybody, but just from the cousin and the mom, and the adoptive mom. It could have been because my cleavage out. Like, I don't understand what the big deal is. But, and we're supposed to be there for about a child. Not about what I got on. Not about my body. Not about none of that. I got some sense, because y'all know how I could dress. But it's just a mess, y'all. I made a lot of mistakes in my life, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie.
I hope I can find that one video again. This one, look.
I want all my kids to be light skinned. And let me just say something. All my kids are light skinned. Okay? But it's just like, well, I ain't gonna lie. The last one, he didn't make the shade requirement. So me stop playing. No, the last one was. I'm gonna tell the truth, y'all. All right, my last kid was a brown skinned kid. He was dark brown. I'll be honest with y'all because it's been years, and I feel like I can be honest with y'all now because like I gotta. It's just like it's time for me to tell the truth. My last kid was dark skinned. He wasn't dark skinned. He was not dark skinned like dark like chocolate. You know what I mean? But he was dark brown. Oh. What did you what?
Yeah,
but again, that's not the reason I gave him up for adoption, y'all. The color of his skin being dark was not the reason I gave him up for adoption. What are you laughing about? You're sick. You're sick.
Yeah,
what are you laughing about? Because it's not. We're not a colorist couple. Like, y'all know, because I want all my kids to be nice.
that's crazy.
And let me just say something. All my kids. I got up this morning and I wanted to go to church. And something was telling me to go to church. But then when I got there,
Definitely not
Summer
funny.
wouldn't stop crying, so we had to end up leaving. But I told Danny, I was like, I'm gonna go on my own. I'm gonna go by myself. And you know, she was like, we're gonna go with you. And I was telling her, like, you know, like something is telling me to go. And then when I got there, and I don't know what it is, but it's like every time you're going through something, whenever you go to church, the pastor be preaching about what you're going through. Even though we didn't stay long, he was talking about kids being a blessing, not a burden. And I know I complain about like not having no help with Summer and stuff like that. But it's just like, that should be the least of our problems. I should be worried about the other kids. It's like, this shit is what pains me the most. So it's like, maybe that's why God won't like fulfill my heart, because I'm trying to do better, but I'm not there yet. And then it's just like, I'm about to marry somebody who,
Yeah, C-Dub.
all the time, I don't even think she loved me. All the time, I don't even be 100% sure. But I do want to marry her, and I do love her.
Right, Baller? Definitely something.
I'm homeless right now. While I'm washing the dishes, I wanted to talk to y'all about the decision I made with, because I told y'all I got a letter from the adoption agency, because right now it's an open adoption, that the adoptive family petitioned the court to make it a closed adoption, based on what happened a few weeks ago. And a lot of people was in my DM like cussing me out and stuff like that. Well, you can never cuss me out, but you know, like talking trash, like, oh,
now they want it closed.
You're pitiful, you're pathetic. How are you just gonna not fight for him? Da, 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 da. What do you mean how I'm not gonna fight for him? He's not my son no more. Like, what? He's somebody else's son. He is his adoptive mom's son. What is there to fight for? And then not only that, let's say I did want to fight for him, I don't have no money for a lawyer right now. I gotta literally save for my wedding. Do you really
For her
think
wedding.
that I'm going to
Oh, Lord.
put, like, waste money on a lawyer
That's
to fight
crazy.
for a child that I'm gonna get, and who's gonna kick, scream, and cry because all he knows is his adoptive mother? Or I'm gonna keep planning for my wedding. I'm gonna keep taking care of the kids that I have. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't expect people to get it. You know what I'm saying? And for the people that was saying, oh, she lied, she never went. My whole thing is, if y'all ever in a million years thought that I
Happy
was gonna
birthday!
take the camera there. Let y'all see the adoptive mom. Let y'all see the
Happy birthday to Bridget. It's her birthday and it's Mother's Day. Happy birthday to you, Bridget. Happy birthday from the Fridays crew. We wish it was our birthday so we could party too. Hey! And I know I owe Tina one too. But man, you guys know I can't sing. So, happy birthday, Bridget. Yeah, madam, she's a hot mess. This is like right after that incident happened where she allegedly saw him and said he had a knot on his head. The family supposedly petitioned the courts for it to be a closed adoption after that meeting, which I don't know how that works because I feel like, I mean, I'm sure it can happen because I've seen it happen with other people where, they agree to an open adoption and then based on whatever happens, they decide that's not the way. They didn't realize that an open adoption was going to be so hard for the kids and for everybody involved. And then they decide to close it. I don't know, Jess. I don't know what her upbringing was.
let y'all actually see Cannon. Like, no, and I was trolling with that picture. That wasn't really Cannon, y'all. I was literally trolling with that picture. But the people that was mad about that I took somebody else's baby and posted them, girl, I literally found that little boy on Pinterest and lied and said it was Cannon. Girl, I would never show y'all Cannon. So y'all can go stalk him, stalk the mom, stalk the, like, y'all are weird. And it's just so crazy because it messes it up for other people that, genuinely probably want to see him, probably want, genuinely, experience the visit with me. But people are so sick and obsessed over me. Had I would have took the camera in there, showed y'all the mom, the dad, the grandma, the cousin, who else is the Cannon, like people would have found her TikTok, found her Facebook. They would have found her, the husband's Facebook, found out where they would have harassed that family, bro. Like, y'all don't understand how sick these people are over me. If I would have showed them the people at the visit,
yeah,
they would
it's
have
midnight here.
And harassed them, y'all. This is what they do to anybody that's related to.
Oh Lord.
Because he had a baseball, like one of them polo. So y'all.
Don't forget to like, comment,
You can
and
say, but I got
subscribe.
dark skin supporters. I don't want a dark child. Did I say they can't have a dark child? No. They can have what they want. So what? Listen. I know y'all want to try to
Happy birthday, Hut Billy.
Y'all want to try to make my supporters stop supporting me. So y'all about to, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to change the way that I feel for nobody. So if that means people that's dark skinned want to stop supporting me, then that's just that. But yes, I don't want dark skinned kids. I just don't. That's my personal preference. Thank you, boo.
Don't forget to like, comment,
You can
and
say, but I got
subscribe.
dark skinned supporters. I don't want a dark child. Did I say they can't have a dark child? No. They can have what they want. So what? Listen. I know y'all.
Yes, closed adoption means no contact. You cannot have contact with anything. It's closed. When she gave her son up for adoption, it was an open adoption. So that's why she was able to visit.
Like probably because right now neither one of us have shit. Let's just call it for what it is. And then what?
Oh yeah, this was in the first update where he was telling her. This was Juju talking to her, telling her because he had Juju allegedly gave. And shout out to Bridget for that super chat. She said, it's my MF and birthday, Big Bridget. So shout out to you for that. But this was when Juju was trying to tell her, like, the best thing to do is have an AB, which he allegedly gave her the money for the AB when she was early along, and she loaned the money to Danny, her soon-to-be wife, I guess. I don't think they're still planning that wedding she was talking about. But, But this is what he was telling her.
Like probably because right now neither one of us have shit. Let's just call it for what it is. And then what? You go back there with another child, and that's just I can't see anything positive happening out of that. I just gotta think about your own mental capacity. Where's that gonna put you mentally?
Where is it gonna put me mentally if I get to?
That's when she said she saw the ultrasound.
But I came up out of my depression, so I'm doing mentally better. I'm just ready to. So
Don't
Right.
I hate when I zoom, it does that.
I heard from the mom.
When y'all be acting why I'm so hype and why she acting like that, because I got my motherfucking girl out of 3 boys. I have my girl. I have my family. I'm happy.
Oh, I think
We are gonna.
I've been saying it. So she only has 4. Well, this will be her 5th, I guess, total. I could have swore she had more. I thought this was like her 7th baby, but it's not. She's got 3 boys, a girl, and now she's pregnant again. Now, I don't know as far as like other children, but allegedly she has only a total of 4 kids living. But I think she wants this baby too. I think that's why she gave the money up that Juju gave her, or spent it, or did whatever the hell she did with the baby. I mean, with the money. I think she did want to keep it. And she got pregnant on purpose. Let's not forget that. She got pregnant on purpose to get back at Danny, to tell him, "Oh, to tell Danny I got pregnant on you by Juju, my baby daddy." Um, but I think all of this has been so she can start making money again, so she can take care of the baby when it's born. I think that's what this is all about. I don't think she ever intentionally was going to give the baby up.
When y'all be acting why I'm so hype and why she acting like that, because I got my motherfucking girl out of 3 boys. I have my girl. I have my family. I'm happy. We are going to probably get off live, lay up. It's a storm going on in Philly right now. It's cold and it's wet and it's rainy. We're going to lay up, be in love, and watch TV and be in peace. I mean, tomorrow I'm going to go live on Real Queen app for a couple minutes so I can talk my shit to them bitches, because I'm sick of them motherfuckers playing on my motherfucking top. Okay, so tomorrow, Summer. I want Summer.
What the hell?
Mommy. I want mommy.
Damn.
When we lift our hands
To y'all, Shells. Queen Op, who we've been.
Oh, that's Danny. That's crazy.
like I'm trying, like, yes, I'm trying, like, yes, I'm a bad mom, and I can honestly say that I still am one, because
Yes, Dawn.
I haven't been putting
Yeah.
forth the effort to do what I need to do for my other children. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, even though Summer is the one here with me, you know, like, she's not my only child. That's just the reality of it, you know? So, I'm still a bad mom. I'm working on it. And hopefully by the end of the year, well, not hopefully, by the end of the year, I'll be able to say I'm not a bad mom no more. But as of right now, I am still a bad mom. And
That's crazy. Still a bad mom. What the hell? Find it. Hold on. Hold on. She just says the like cruelest shit, especially knowing that your kids see this one day, maybe. Like, it's just crazy.
if I didn't need babies, okay, if I didn't need
Hold on, I want to start over.
kids, I forgot. I'm having other kids. Yes, and I can't wait, y'all. I don't have no other kids. You don't need babies. Okay, baby. If I didn't need babies, God wouldn't have let that nut simmer and work. If I didn't need babies, okay? If I didn't need a baby, God wouldn't have made it work. You know how many bitches want a baby? And that's another thing. Stop being mad at me because y'all can't have kids. I'm so sick of you bitches mad at the next bitch. Oh my God, why would she give her kids up? It's a woman that can't have kids. Who thought it that your ovaries don't work, bitch? Who thought it that you can't have children? Who thought is that? I'm my motherfucking nerves. It's women out here. I hate when I see that. It's women out here that can't have kids, okay? Who thought is that? The fuck? Mad at me. Anna, you finna take care of the
That's
baby.
crazy.
The kids, I forgot. I don't have no other kids.
The fact that she says, I don't have any other kids, knowing that you have 3 other children, is I could just, even if, devil's advocate, even if she's saying that as a way to rage bait or whatever the case may be, which I don't think so. I think she's just that cruel and she thinks about herself. But even if she is saying something like that to rage bait, in my mind, and I know not everybody's logical and none of this shit, half of it doesn't make sense, but I would think about my kids when they get older, seeing a clip where I deny them as my children. So I could just never. That's just crazy to me.
Oh, I just love you so much, guys.
This shit's crazy.
I love you so much. I love you so much, Mom. I love you so much. I don't know what I would do without you, Mama. I just love you with all my heart and soul. I would literally just die without you. I love you, Mama. I don't care about the other kids. I need you, Mama.
Wow.
I just need you, Mama. I just need you. I love you. We could just run away together. We could go to a town and start our life over. We could leave Danny here. We could leave everybody here. And just me and you could go. We could change our names, Mama. We could change our name, Mama. We can.
That's crazy. The fact that she says, I don't care about those other kids, like, see, that's just the shit I'm talking about.
So,
Don't forget to
Oh, that was
I'm all for women. I'm all for women empowerment, but y'all if supporting
that's
this,
that
bro.
live. That's that live that I showed. And then she posted this. Read the caption. She says, and y'all wonder why I'm scheduled for a late AB now. I have no help. She also made a song about autism. I can't play it because I think she has it on like different things and I don't want it to do the copyright. But she has a song about autism, about being an autism mom. It's definitely a song. That's what I'll say. Oh, this is when she was supposedly not with Danny. Like that. I think we've seen all these, the rest of these. That real quick. Buddy said she's rage baiting with this. I think, like I said, I don't think she's gonna have the AB because even when that guy was gonna help her, which again, if he says he's gonna pay a year's worth of bills, I can't see her passing that up. But when she had stepped away from Nathan and decided that she wasn't gonna go to Florida with him or whatever, she had said that her well, even when if you guys remember, she was supposed to go in and she went in and they told her that she could no longer have it at the outpatient surgery center, that she had to have it at the hospital due to the way her placenta was sitting or something. And so she said that they had rescheduled her for the hospital for the 5th and the 6th. And so that's passed already. So oh, yeah, she hasn't posted on her page for a while. And here, she must have a new one on TikTok, maybe. Maybe. Oh, yeah, and Danny posted that he was put up a post saying he misses Summer and her. So I don't know where she's staying now. She said she was sleeping in a twin bed, so I don't know. Look at Danny on this one. Brought to money grab. Oh, yeah. The way she does all this shit, I'm sure it's for nothing short of clout. It's disgusting. I don't even think it's for clout necessarily. I think it's for money. Look at Danny on this live. This was when the baby was real little. crazy. Not that I know of yet, Chop.
Now, you know what they're about to say, right? What? It's about to be 1 million screen recorders if you fall asleep on live and they're going to claim you was high around the baby. I don't understand why you keep doing shit like that.
You have her. What are you talking about?
It don't matter if I have her or not. They're still going to say you was high.
But I don't have her.
You're not going to deny the fact that you ain't high?
I'm not, though. Of course I'm not. I'll what?
Of course she's not going to deny
I
it.
don't, like, how y'all, what are you talking about?
I got to go offline. Because you know what?
No, we don't.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, Chop. Look at that was when.
Wake the fuck up.
Crazy. Oh yeah, that's what she was telling Danny, that she gave her HSV. Yes, Chop. So it does cost money. I think just a regular one is around 500. I don't know if you guys can let me know if I'm right or wrong. I've always heard around 500, but the longer a late term AB is more expensive than just a regular AB, because she's already at this point like 25 weeks, I would think. She's almost 25 weeks. So, a baby at 25 weeks, although they would probably struggle and need a little help with oxygen and stuff, a child is viable outside the womb at 23 weeks. Somebody just sent me something that happened, I think, back in 2025. There was a mother in Baltimore, trigger warning, but there was a mother in Baltimore, I guess, that was homeless, living on the street, and she OD'd with the baby halfway out of her. They did say, from the report that I looked up, they said the baby survived, but I don't know if that's the case. The mother, they said, did not survive. But that's definitely a sight to see. But yeah, this is where she tells about Danny.
Because every other day you trying to bring over me, and I'm not trying to be like how am I supposed to explain that to somebody? Yeah, because I'm not the type of thing that
Anyway, so
somebody that and don't tell them I got herpes. If you gave me herpes, I'm going to cut your feet off.
but you said you already knew. And it's like, I don't know, like, I'm even like mad at
No, I am extremely mad. I'm trying to let it process, and I'm sick
no,
of
because
it.
you love me, so you don't care, realistically. You love me, you want to spend the rest of your life with me, so
But
you
you
don't
know
care.
what's the rest of life for me? So
Yes, I do want to spend the rest of my life with you. What are you talking about? So what about all the sacrifices I make and that I'm continuing to make?
But you never told me you had herpes. You sick.
And you never told me you was gonna ruin my fucking life.
How would I know?
But you know how herpes ruin your motherfucking life?
Herpes
Bitch, you never told me
your life. Yes, it can.
I know. Yeah, I'm saying
you listen down here, and it's just like, what the fuck, bro? I don't want no bitches on my balls or my dick. My nigga, is you crazy? Are you sick?
Are you sick?
No, you sick.
Did Danny just say she doesn't want to risk getting it on her eggplant and her balls? I was trying to think another word for that. But is that what Danny just said? Apparently, I guess when they were in there to have the baby, there was something said about her having HSV, and Danny was like, "You never told me you had it." And she's like, "Wow, you didn't say you were going to ruin my life." So
But I'm telling you, nigga.
So it's so
Like,
this nigga was the nigga, the person.
like when my folks was like, oh, this nigga burned me, that nigga burned me, this nigga burned me. I was like, yo, I ain't never get burned by that. You burned, bro, you burned me.
Wait, for real, let's not consider burning. Burning is about what the game ain't now.
Bro, you burned me, bro. It's not really get rid of. You burned me. I can't get rid of this shit. You gave me some shit like HIV. You burned me.
I don't know who that is, Thorn.
You sick, bro.
She said I was burning.
Because, like I said, why would you not take the stuff? If you knew you were washing these clothes, like I said, if you knew I was coming from all the way to West Virginia to come here, why would you not be ready? Why would you not take the stuff off before the shit was before we got here?
First of all, because I forgot I was doing other stuff.
Like what?
You know what I was doing.
Yeah, exactly. But still, you knew that you wanted to wash these clothes, right?
Yes.
And you never took the stuff off.
But it's not my fault.
It's not your fault. What? It's never
That
your
my
fault.
mucus-
It didn't. So shut up. It didn't. Stop
If you
lying.
sit on there, if you sit on there, lying about what?
Stop lying.
Lying about what?
It never dropped. It never fell out. It never pulled or whatever the fuck. Stop lying.
So you want to try to put me on blast about lying about the mucus plug on blast?
You didn't tell him?
No, I did not.
Oh,
Why would you tell them that? You're sick.
Bro.
Okay, I did lie about my mucus plug falling out, but at the end of the day, why would you sit there and say that? But hit with a hate and jealousy. Why would you bring that up? That's some hating ass shit to do. Why would you bring that up? Why would you bring that up?
Because, like I said,
Lord.
why
She's a hot mess. That's when she was charging people $20 to watch her lives. I remember that. Speaking of, somebody said, does she not have pants on? I was watching this and I was like, and I'm trying to get y'all's opinion. If this is pants, I think it's a pair of shorts. Granted, I think I would have had more clothes on in front of a maintenance man, but I think a lot of people are thinking that it's panties and like a crop top, and I think it's shorts. So I'm gonna ask y'all what you think. If you think this is shorts or um shorts or underwear. I think it's on this page. Yes, right here. Okay. Now, there's no way a single mother living alone at an apartment complex, if my maintenance man's coming and I'm a single mother with two young children and nobody else, it's just me and two babies, a 4-year-old and a 1 or 2-year-old. I think she's 2 at this point. There's no way I would answer the door like this, but I still think it's shorts. They're just small, maybe because she's pregnant. But look at this. There's no way.
That was already there though. Like you guys had already patched it up. Just put it there again.
The redneck bra, what's that? Happy birthday,
I'm not
Mandy.
sure 100% that we're gonna go to the first floor.
Yes, I remember that.
That was leaking.
So, is that shorts or is that? I think it's shorts. Again, I'm not saying I would let the maintenance man in if I look like that, but I do think it's shorts. Some people I think were thinking it was underwear. I think it's just shorts and they're just tighter because she's pregnant. They're shorts. Yeah, that's what I thought. They're Walmart shorts. That's what I was thinking, Becca. I was like, I swear they look like some Walmart shorts. I mean, again, I still wouldn't open the door for the maintenance man like that, but I do think it's shorts. I'd be scared. You never know who that you never know what maintenance man's going to come up and come back after hours or something like that. Right, Messy? Like you just never know with people. So I of course wouldn't trust anybody that much, but hey, I can also understand being that big and miserable, being that pregnant, being miserable. See. Okay. Anyway, I have black ones just like that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was that's exactly. I was like, that's got to be like terry cloth. She brought them in the little girls department. Now that may be the case. That's me, Dawn. I've watched too much true crime stuff, so I'm like always thinking about stuff like that. Oh my goodness, I was watching one on Doctor Insanity or whatever. I think it's Doctor Insanity or Insanity, the one on YouTube about this family. It was crazy. Like 3 family members were missing. Come to find out, it was like the nephew and his half sister, but they were in a relationship, and it was like this huge ordeal. It was crazy. Men and women from different states getting in the ring, throwing it down. Oh, we used to have Rough and Rowdy. We used to have a thing in when I was younger called Rough and Rowdy, and they would come like I'd say it's a lot like probably the redneck bra or whatever. Yeah, those are Walmart shorts. Yes. They are coochie cutters. They definitely are coochie cutters. They definitely are. Definitely are. What else was I looking at? There's been so much going on. I've of course TikTok, there's always the different story time. But see, I'm the person that like I can listen to people tell like there's people on TikTok that tell like what's going on in their small town, like small town gossip. I don't even have to know who the people are, and I can still listen to the story times and stuff. And I know some people aren't like that. Like some people want to know like who's this and who's that and who's this and who's that. Shit, I listen to story times. I don't know shit about the people, but I'm definitely listening to the story times. I seen that one. It was crazy. Yes, it was crazy. Like it was just so complicated and so many mistakes. Me either, but I also cannot with you. Who you talking about, Mecca? Do we have breakfast balls? That's something I haven't looked into lately. I'm sure there's plenty of breakfast balls updates. Let me see real quick. Let me type that in. I wonder what's been going on. I haven't even thought about that one. There's been so much other stuff going on. They said his account was deactivated at one point. Oh, hold on. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Like there has been a few things going on with breakfast balls. Confirmed that. Oh shit! She said that Jelly burnt the whole house, like gave him an STD. I didn't know that. I'm glad you asked. This is the first thing that popped up when I logged into TikTok.
Your autistic ass going to where you come in a house full of motherfuckers already and then getting everybody burnt. In general, y'all. This in general, y'all. This is just in general.
That's crazy.
This goes for any autistic female. I just want to know, how you autistic go somewhere and burn everybody? What was your autistic ass doing? Again. I mean, can I hit that? Thank you.
That's wild.
Now she got lipstick on.
And she's pregnant.
Y'all. I couldn't. Listen.
I bet she found out while she was, because she's pregnant, maybe she finally did go to the doctor. That's wild. Because you guys know that Jelly's mom has come out and said that she's autistic. So we all know who she's talking about. Damn. Ain't that a bitch?
And what she let her nigga put me through. Then your baby neck thin as fuck. Come on now. You went to the doctors and they said your baby's neck's falling off, bro. Come on now. That's why your baby might have, down to the sin.
What?
Like, we shouldn't be, like, what was the point of that? I feel disrespected.
That's crazy.
I feel disrespected, though. Like, really? Really? It's gonna be as hard as taking care of twins, cause baby. Baby, I don't know. I'm gonna keep it up. I mean, it might be a little harder. I don't know. Like, I'm not talking about Dada Man. Fuck is you talking about? I'm talking about Tism. So what are you saying? What does my Dada Man got to do with Tism? First of all, and that's not Dada Man. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Like, what about it?
Look at the comment. It says,
I'm confused on why Tism was posting me, y'all. And what she let her nigga.
So now she's calling her Tism, like autism. That's fucked up to say about her baby, though.
Put me through.
What the fuck? Trigger warning.
You gotta repeat back to him. You gotta say the same word to him. Hey.
Damn, that shit's crazy. She got it. Her baby bump. Wait. She's claiming the STD came from her getting raped. She goes, like, I first got blamed for something I didn't do, so now everyone knows about it, but don't know how I got it. She said, this is getting so bad. And she said they got their mind made up on negativity. So what if you had an STD? What does that have to do with them? Your life shouldn't concern them at all. You're happy where you're at. Sorry that happened to you. Oh, that's somebody else. She said, my family has to see TikToks. Like when it happened, I was scared to tell anyone. So I was going to keep it a secret because I was so ashamed of myself for even letting that happen. It's so annoying. The dude that did it to me just casually posts on his story and is probably doing it to other girls. Like he's so innocent. Well, turn his ass in. If you're thinking he's doing it to other girls. He asked me if I wanted to like make a report, but I just wanted to avoid the conflict. I just don't even remember it happening since I was so drunk. I just know the dude texted me and told me what he did. After I got that message, I bought a pregnancy test at the airport, even though it wouldn't show up that early it would be too early to know. So is that the baby? Is the baby Breakfast Boss's? Because she said she took one at the airport. That's crazy. She said she doesn't have the messages anymore. She deleted them. And somebody said, nothing is ever really deleted. She said, I've literally been trying to heal from it and not think about it for the past few months from the guilt I felt from it affecting others as well. What the hell? I just hate that I have to feel these emotions right now while I'm pregnant. I know it's affecting the babies. So right there, she calls them babies. Remember before she was saying baby, and I pointed it out and said, because they've said that the twins thing is just for clout, that she's really not pregnant with twins. And they covered the ultrasound so you couldn't see like the newest ultrasound. But she does say babies right now. It's affecting the babies when I start feeling sad about stuff. It's like everywhere I've been, I felt like it's been such a positive environment, but then the energy gets thrown off by a newcomer, and it takes a while for it to rebalance after they leave because they start talking about us. So maybe Unique finally left. You know, he did allegedly like put his hands around her throat. And then she said, "Well, I think I've said enough. Whoever's the screenshotter in here can take the screenshots. I'm gonna go watch YouTube." Damn.
Let me get 360. 360. Both of them. Both of them. Jesus Christ. I don't know what's going
Damn.
on.
Damn, that picture right there, she definitely looks like she's young as hell right there. Like, that looks like a dad and a daughter. Hey, pretty. This is Breakfast Boss. Yes, hit that thumbs up. This is Breakfast Boss that we've been talking about for a little while now. Another poly family. He says they're what did he say? They're the number one poly family right now on social media. Ah, that is uncomfortable picture. Is this a new girl?
Me fucked up on every motherfucking level in life.
That looks like, oh no, that's Gabby. She looks different there. Hold on a second. I saw something about Gabby. It said something about Gabby got to do something. Okay, hold on. Oh, of course. He said Gabby's done enough work, so he's got to do something for her. Yeah, Lotta. Well, not only that, but he, in my opinion, Breakfast Balls is not, I don't want to say smart enough because that sounds like a positive, sleazy enough to know exactly what he's doing. He is going for a certain demographic of people, in my opinion, based off of the women and I think that's his demographic, but allegedly his dad is a registered offender, right? So in my opinion, he knows that his dad is an offender. I think he's the same way, but I think he finds these young girls that are technically legal, but by all purposes look like they're underage. Um, and I think with his OF content, his XXX content, he targets a demographic that is going to like that they look that way. And I think that's why he does food restriction and wants to keep them very small because, again, he knows what audience he's trying to get money out of. And it's sad, but it's definitely out there.
I feel that's a lot of work you did.
No, I'm tender-headed.
No, I do something else.
I don't want you in my
I
head.
think you like a neck massage or something. Give you like, all right. A little shoulder down or something. I didn't want to know.
Nip slip.
I'm good. What you over here doing? Why
Right,
you ain't drinking your
Dudu.
smoothie that I
Oh, yeah.
walked through the?
Right, Jess.
Oh, it's gonna melt in the sun right here.
Because Jelly looks like a little girl,
See, you know, it's like a new project.
like in all
It's a new
ways.
project. What the old project? You scrapped it?
Yeah, put it apart.
All the months you was working on that, you just gonna throw it away and pull it apart? I mean,
Yeah.
ain't no fruit in there.
I don't know.
Let me see. Let me see. Dang, this about match your skin. Yours just pop a little bit more moisturized. No, guess what's in here though? No, I guess.
Your worst.
No, I guess. Before.
Look how he treats her when it comes to food, either nothing or scraps.
What kind of food?
Finger food.
All right, what kind? Something you would like? Guess it was something.
Fry.
Wait, you want to? You think it's something you like?
See what I mean? By
Alright,
like
so
the way
if you
he
like
does
it, you
her
can't have
food.
none though. Since you said it's something you don't like, if you like it, you can't have none.
Oh my
That's cool.
God.
Yeah.
All right, open it up.
Yeah, Heather. He does talk weird.
Too late. Give me that. Let me see. No, give me that. You bet. That was the bet.
That's crazy.
Nah, it's all big.
Oh, look.
You know what that is?
That's
carrot cake.
Carrot cake. So Unique must have left.
I don't know about the rest, but maybe America food just help you with your weight. Like maybe out of the country food, you just gotta stop. Like literally, come back, boo. It's okay to be broke. You gotta live in America, bro. Just be cool. Like be calm and collected. Come on back. Come eat some McDonald's. Come on back. Like.
He acts like he can't breathe, but Gabby plays the part. Because
Nobody is on drugs but me, y'all. That's
Wow.
why motherfuckers always keep calling me that, bro. I hate a bum ass nigga who try to use what you do against you. Like a nigga you will stop smoking for a nigga, like just cause a nigga don't smoke and you just don't want to smoke around a nigga kid, and a nigga will try to use that against you and be like, you're acting like this because you don't smoke no more. You're acting crazy. Your feelings doesn't matter because you smoked. Like, I'm not stupid, nigga. Bitch, either deal with these withdrawals, bitch, or I'm gonna punch you in your motherfucking lip, nigga. No, I'm just like,
that's crazy.
I gotta do something for you then. Ain't no.
I know you fucking lying, bitch.
Look at this. This was 4/12/2026, approximately 5/2/2026. Well, we saw that video of Gabby when she was interviewing for something, and she was a dancer at the time, and she did not act like that childishness, like that child voice and all that. She didn't act like that. Jesus. Look how skinny she's got. That's why I say like he tries to get him so skinny. Look at that. Look how skinny she is now compared to just a few months ago. That was October. Look at that. You could see all of her like her sternum and shit. This is January, so still not too bad. And now this is April. Look how skinny she is. I mean, granted she did have a baby, but she's lost a lot of weight after having that baby for sure. Is that Gabby?
I be watching the Breakfast Boss bullshit because I be wanting Gabby to get away.
Let's see if oh my goodness.
For
Look
Gabby,
how
she's getting extremely ill
little.
in another country. Just Breakfast Boss has been abusing Gabby using food and violence to control her.
That's crazy. Yeah, I guess they're still in Bali. Unique's not. Don't look
For
like
Gabby,
it.
I want to know another fun.
Yeah, he swears that they're married, but I don't know.
Curl my hair with me.
Oh, this is before she was with him. So you can see her hashtags. Hashtag 304. That's crazy. That was her before. See something. I wonder if he's got what he's got on his, if he's what they posted. Let's see here. Here we go. Posted anything? He has. Hold on. Dang, she does look so tiny. Yes, he's another Nature Boy. If you guys have not watched the Nature Boy documentary that they have out, definitely watch it.
The death of somebody. This thing is fast. Ooh.
This is recent. This is 37 minutes ago he posted this.
Appreciate the Southern hospitality.
The gentlemanism.
Yeah, the gentle womanism. Oh, baby brothers don't like nothing on here.
Baby brother.
He's like, wait, what happened?
See, I know what's going on out here with the two baddies. Hold on, where you going? Where's she going? Let's get out there real quick. I don't know. Don't fall down on him.
He's lost a lot of weight.
Let me get a spin. Let me get a spin real quick. Let me get a 360.
Right, Lita?
360. Both of them.
It is, dude.
Both of them. Jesus Christ.
It is. Oh, thank you, sissy.
I know what's going on.
Yeah, to create content, especially XXX content, which they're clearly still making and putting out there, extremely illegal where they are.
Out here with them. We just enjoying ourselves. Oh, that shit is cool. Come on now. That know what's going on. What's y'all rate of this beach? We done been to like 4 beaches. What's your rate on?
I rated a 6 out of 10 because it stinks like shit.
Oh, damn. It do stink.
Look at her little belly.
1 through 10, this beach out of all the beaches here so far.
Little pregnant belly.
I guess this one is like a 6.
A 6? Okay, yeah, I give it like an 8.
It smells weird. That's the
doggy though. That doggy on crazy. I rate it like an 8. I love it.
Not her chasing somebody's dog.
It's chill. They keep trying to teach me how to surf out here too.
Not her chasing somebody's dog. That's crazy.
We trying to get bust down, negative bust down, bracelet, bust down.
What did you say?
Bust down.
I'll pull your armpit hair.
Let it go.
What the fuck? Look at the comment. The lady's face. That lady's face is like, what the hell have I got into? She's like, I'm just trying to sell my jewelry. Man, did you see her belly right there? Definitely pregnant.
What's going on? Look at wifey Gabby and Cut. Stay trying to shop on the beach. We got wifey Jelly. What's this? Your panties? Oh. I'm trying to blow something. And we got a little little baby breakfast with us. Going crazy. I'm trying to blow something.
Wait.
Yeah. Trying to blow something from the back. Blow something out.
Oh, wow. Gross. He's so gross.
He's in the cut too.
Oh. He's so gross. You guys. I don't know, doo-doo. I don't know about being poly. I know it's illegal to do the content.
No, that ain't it. That ain't the vibe.
That is the song.
No, you some chocolate fine singing some. What's that? Hannah Montana?
I'm coming. No.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Just look. Okay, casual, cute. Some shit.
My goodness.
Graduation gown.
Graduation gown.
Then you put over your outfit.
Mecca.
You gotta go to a seamstress for that. You know
Hey,
they don't want
Beth.
nobody being fine shits for their graduation. Can't be
Right?
bigger than the actual program.
It was big people. It was big people. They were their gowns.
It's busting out of it.
Like it was like they were like their stomach was like really busting out of it.
What outfit did you wear at your graduation?
That part, Missy.
I just wore a dress and some heels.
Like
Well, they
like
just
a skirt
graduated.
dress or like
No, like a dress. Like it was
like a formal?
like it was like a dress. Just
Girls at my high school wore like mini skirts and like club outfits. But I guess that was just different city.
They
Y'all must
want
be more
to.
reserved where you from.
So Jelly in particular was her mom had moved her to another state, had moved her to North Carolina. She was going to start the Navy. Then they said her family thinks that she flunked the ASVAB on purpose because she didn't want to go. And so what they see in him is what a lot of people saw in Maybay at first. Just like when we watched that, if you guys remember, we watched a clip not long ago where a dancer from the BBW club was talking about Maybay and how, come join us. And then there was another girl that got on there and she was like, we see this a lot. She said, they'll come in the club talking about join my family, join my empire. And they basically sell them a dream, especially someone like Jelly, who she'd already been moved to family that she wasn't living with. It wasn't her mom or anything. She'd been moved out there specifically go to the Navy. She obviously didn't want to go or couldn't pass the test. And so she sees someone like him, oh, I can go out there and make money and do X, Y, and Z. So, and they even said that he was in contact with her allegedly before she turned 18. And then the one girl that we just watched that was talking about everything and talking about how Jelly came in and burned everybody in the house, she was allegedly hired to be the nanny of the new baby. And she came from like Virginia, I think. And she was supposed to be the nanny and then turned into a wifey shortly, I mean, within days of being there. But they'd sell them the dream and they talk about, oh, we could be this big family. We can all combine our income. We can make content and just live the life. And they see that, especially, being, younger, naive. They want to have some type of freedom. And now he's got her there and she's pregnant and it's sad. She's clearly, I mean, she's diagnosed, she's on the spectrum.
I gotta do
She's
something to you then.
18, young girl.
Popped up on the she got up here, beat me up here. She's doing a little yoga. I'm about to get it in real quick.
Oh, yeah, I cannot stand him.
He ain't in there.
yes, he is.
No, he ain't. Well, he in there, but he wasn't gonna be in this phone.
Ugh.
He tired from all of that walking around. And
I mean, they've already got one baby involved. Oh, there's the clip with her and the baby.
Okay.
Surprised she's eating.
Got a little sandwich going. Him and cheese. Little.
They just had a baby in February. He just had a baby with Gabby in February, and they have said that Jelly is pregnant with twins, the 18-year-old right here in the sports bra. So if she's pregnant with twins, they'll have a total of 3, if not 2. But I mean, he was just born, so the babies are going to be like not even 10 months apart, obviously. Maybe 10 months. Right at 10 months, maybe.
A little curly fry. What you watching? Is PG-13 on that screen?
Yes, Dudu. Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they know about that already. Looking good too. I see.
Yes, Lotta. 100%.
Mm-hmm. He already know what's going on over here.
He just learned now Gabby's in her 30s. So Gabby's in her 30s and she did not, from the videos we've seen of her prior, she was a 304, but and a dancer, but she didn't play this like baby talk and this like super submissive. She didn't act like that. But she's older. So it's like it's her and him and they find the younger girls together. So she is what a lot of people would say his first victim. Well, maybe not his first, but she's a victim who now helps him recruit these young girls for whatever reason. Just crazy. But she even looks young. As long, when he keeps her super skinny and super small, she even looks young, younger than she is. But Jelly just turned 18. I think she might turn 19 this month. Now she's already pregnant.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Don't touch your face. It's fresh. Get your hands off of it. Get
What
your
the
hands
hell?
off your face. Your hands got
I mean, like,
oils on
bitch,
it.
it's my face.
Good. Let me see. Look that way. Oh yeah, she did her thing too. So,
The hell?
No yeeks at the back with it. Yeah, we already paid.
No, Jelly didn't have the.
Don't touch your face. It's fresh. Get your hands off of it.
So
Get your
Jelly
hands
didn't
off
have the
your face. Your hands.
baby. So Gabby, that's right here. Gabby had the baby in February. Jelly, who is 18, is now pregnant, which they say she's pregnant with twins. So no, not the same woman. Two different women having babies. Yes, Lita. Uh-huh. Well, he says that he's 30, Evo. But I did a little digging and there was a photo of him from 2012. Now, if he was 30 in 2012, he would have been in high school, right? So I found a picture of him on his Instagram or whatever from 2012. And I have showed you guys, I put it up next to a picture of him when he really was in high school. And it looks like, it does not look, I mean, obviously it looks like the same person, but you could definitely tell he's older than high school age in 2012. So I think he's lying about him being 30, but maybe not. Maybe he just looks completely different in the two pictures. But yeah, I think he's older than he says he is. So his behavior is very, very strange. Very strange.
No man. Sorry it took so long.
Uh,
I'm thinking about the little slingers. I'll take these though. Where did my apple go? I just didn't want that
yeah.
piece.
She definitely looks pregnant now. I was hoping she wasn't.
Football. I'll put you on my shoulders. But I can take my apple just in my hand. I don't need a bowl.
Crazy.
We just finished up that class session. I wanted y'all to briefly just explain to them the difference between a bust down, throwaway, and pass around. Which one you want? Briefly though.
I want to explain the pass around.
What's a pass around? What's a pass around?
A pass around is a girl that gets passed from like man
Bro to bro.
Bro to bro, yeah.
You feel me? So she it could be a Ruby Rose though, right?
Yeah.
It could be something fine.
Yeah, it could be some fine shit, but she getting passed around. So are you a pass around?
I don't get on them like that. I look. So boom. So you can pick either
Damn.
throwaway or bust down. Which one you want to explain?
I guess I'll do a throwaway. There's just many different types of throwaways.
Keep it brief.
Okay,
What's a throwaway?
Okay, so a throwaway. Can I compare it to like something else?
Yeah. Okay, you can get a definition with a.
Okay, so a throwaway is like somebody that like purchases. Yeah, is a throwaway is like something like when you purchase a and then like and then like
oh go ahead
and
go
then
on,
like
go on.
it's a throwaway.
Fuck?
Like it's a throwaway, so then like you just like instead of it being good, it can be
It don't mean nothing.
a girl. It could be like just think of it as a girl.
She basically don't mean nothing.
Like a burner phone.
like,
That's a better
and then,
one.
like, you can buy another one. I mean, another gun. I mean, another. Another. You can buy another.
So basically, it mean nothing. Now, a bust
Right,
down.
Mecca?
That's a special category. That's what most of the people are. You feel me? A bust down, basically. There could be some pressure too. It might be something fine, just like a pass around. But a bust down, we don't do no texting. We not going on no dates. When I come in, we not hanging out. We not. How was your afternoon? It's a the kids dropped off. You feel me? I'm off. I done got off work early. I done whatever. You come straight through, pants down, like straight to business. Like that's the difference. That's the difference between a pass around. A pass around, you'll go on a little. You feel me? I might go to a little party with her. You
Right,
feel me?
doo-doo.
But I might end up not staying with her. I might let bro get her. You feel me? And then, like you said, throwaway. You won't even know that ever existed. You won't even never know that throwaway existed. So y'all gotta ask yourselves that. You feel me? And that's all I got to say.
So there's nothing else. That's just all there is. That's all women can be is a pass around, a throwaway, or a bust down. What about a girlfriend, a wife? There's other things besides that. But no, they cannot speak. It's the strangest thing, and it's almost like when Gabby tries to speak, like when she was finally like saying stuff like, he's like, "Don't get on my mic like that." And so she follows. Gabby seems to follow the lead. The fact that he seems to favor Jelly, and she clearly can't put two sentences together, and really talk. I feel like Gabby tries to emulate what he likes more, and like I feel like it's an act with her. Because you'll see sometimes where she'll speak and you're like, okay, there it is. And then he, corrects her or he doesn't want her doing that. Um, so I think she just plays that part because that's what he likes. But they act very immature. And again, I think that's all by design. I think that he, even if they don't know it, I think he's smart enough that he knows who he's marketing to. Clearly, with his bloodline, as May would say, as his bloodline represents, I think he's learned from his father's mistakes, sadly. Well, a good thing because obviously we don't want kids hurt, but sad for the fact that he's doing very similar things, but he wants to make sure that they've got that birthday in there real quick, making sure they're 18. But think about it. If somebody's a minor at 17 and they have a birthday and then they're all of a sudden they're 18, like even if it's a week later, 2 weeks later, a month later, like to me, that's still a baby. And he uses that and makes money off of that. Oh, yeah, Kels, for sure. Uh-huh, Heather. Oh, they do for sure, Lotta. For sure compete. Uh-huh. Yeah, she playing the full because we've seen I've shown them and there's many others that we've seen Gabby before she was with him and that was not her personality. Um yeah, he knows exactly what he's doing. He's making them like he's making them look young because they already look young, but he does things to make them continue to look younger. Then the way they act, very immature, very, submissive and all these things. Like he does that by design. Plus, he likes it. Oh, yeah, Tiffany. Apparently, they say that's why, well, they did get evicted. So they got evicted, but they say that there are open cases in Atlanta. See, he fled Atlanta. He had all these businesses in Atlanta, like the Naked Breakfast, and then he had another one where they did naked stuff, like maybe housekeeping or something. And he just picked everything up and moved to Atlanta. I mean, moved from Atlanta to where they were living. And then he got evicted and they went out of the country. They got their passports. They started getting their passports and people were like, something's up. Like he's about to plan something. That's why he's getting them all their passports. And then all of a sudden they're in another country and, doing their thing there. Right, Lotta, right. Because they're legal, but they still look like they're babies. They still look underage. And that's why a lot of people, when they saw Maybay's videos on Cornhub and stuff, a lot of people were like, those are babies. Like, those are young girls. Those are minors. Now, granted, most of them were 18, 19, 20, but they look like babies. And sadly, the sickos out there, that's what they're looking for. And I'm sure, and sadly, there is also a big creep community that not only do they like kids, but for whatever reason, they like kids that are pregnant or look pregnant. Like that's a thing. Apparently, I was watching this. I don't know if it was a documentary or maybe just an episode on one of the, like, I think it was just one episode out of a series that I was watching. And I caught one of the episodes and the guy who had like all this CP and stuff on his phone, a lot of it was children that were like AI to look like they were pregnant, or in some cases they may have even been real pictures. And so that's like a weird sick fetish out there. So I wouldn't doubt if that was one of the reasons once Gabby had the baby when Jelly came in. Well, not only that, but to control her. But I'd say that was another reason. They can make the fetish stuff with her while she's pregnant. It's insane, but it happens. It is out there. Um, oh, we keeping up good, Mecca. I'm keeping up. I know a lot. Well, that's why I keep introducing more and more because, Maybay's not going live a lot and there's not a lot there. So we've got different things that we're keeping up on. Instagram video about a woman dating a 23-year-old and she's in her 40s. Oh my goodness. I saw, well, they have that show now, Ona, that reality TV show about age gap relationships. I was scrolling through TikTok the other day and I came across a girl that had to be in her early 20s and her man, you could tell he was an old man. Like he looked like a grandpa, like no joke, looked like a grandpa. She said they had a 44-year age difference and he used to work with her dad. And she had a big ass rock on her finger. That thing had to be 4 or 5 carats. They had just moved into this big, beautiful house. But just looking at them sitting there together, like she had to be in her 20s. And she said 44-year age difference. So I would assume he was in his 60s or, late 60s, early 70s, depending on how old she was, obviously. But it was uncomfortable just to watch them. For me, anyway, it was uncomfortable. Right, Val? Right. Oh, yeah, right, Mecca, no doubt. Like, there is so many sickos out there for sure. Excuse me. Hey, Fish and Smith family. What was on Hulu? There was one on. Oh, maybe you're talking about the one with what's his name, Nature Boy. Is that one on Hulu? The Nature Boy documentary? But that was a crazy. If you watch, even if you didn't watch the stuff play out on live when the whole Nature Boy thing was going down, that's definitely a good one to watch too. That's her sugar daddy. She's just going to marry. Well, yeah, because here's the thing. He's in his late 60s, 70s. Even if he would live, say, 20 years, she's only going to be like early 40s, and then she's going to get his whole everything that he has. And he may not even last that long. As long as she doesn't have a prenup, she can get a lot. Like, how do you get right? Kale, it's not only that, like, even though Jelly's 18 and she's considered an adult, when you look at her, she looks like a child. So to me, even if she is an adult, like, you're still attracted to her, and you could put her and some 12, 13, 14-year-olds together and they would look the same. Yeah, but now Anna Nicole Smith wasn't. A lot of people felt like Anna Nicole Smith was a gold digger. But Anna Nicole Smith she was already a Playboy bunny. She was already had the Guess campaign and everything before she ever married the older guy she married. Now they had been to he had saw her from the when she was a dancer and got her a house and things like that. But Anna Nicole Smith did have things for herself before actually going into that relationship. Yes, Fish and Smith. Do you ever watch the AK Bush people? Not to change the subject. AK Bush people. Is that Nature Boy? Didn't they call them? They called themselves all different things. I know it was AK something at one point, wasn't it? See, that's why I really don't know how to feel about Age of Attraction. The age gaps be crazy, right? She does, Kels, and that's what, especially when you're talking about just like her whole body. She looks like she's a 12-year-old. She was still gold digging, but I mean, she did have her own money though. I feel like at that point, if she had her own money and stuff, she's just marrying somebody on her level at that point. You don't think she was in love with them? I don't. Definitely not at the end. I just watched an Anna Nicole Smith. I think it might have been a new one, but there was something I just watched. I don't know if it was this again. It could have been just. I think it was one of those like Truth Be Told or some. I'll find it and remind you guys. But it was something where they were breaking down the stuff by Anna Nicole and one of her friends that she ended up dating, which was a female, was on there talking about it, and she talked about like in the end how I love Anna Nicole too, but I did not know, I guess in the end, like how mean she was to him. Um, and like took him for granted there at the end and stuff. I had never heard that part. No, I don't watch the Alaskan Bush People. No. She was definitely gold digging, let's be real. Yeah, exactly, Kels. That's what I'm saying. Like she looks like a child, like in every way. Like it's sick. I don't care if she is legal, like, and that's no shade to her. Like I'm not trying to body shame her or anything, but she does look like a child. Oh, Lotta. I was just listening to a TikTok thing and I didn't know this was a thing. You know, you hear about cults and stuff like that, but I had never heard the term single family cult. And I was watching this girl's TikTok and she was talking about how she came from a single family cult. And I'm like, what the hell is that? But I watched her on TikTok and she had like a series and stuff that I was watching. And it was fascinating because you know you hear about cults and I've listened to all the documentaries about the different cults and things like that, but I guess I never looked at it that way that a family could be a cult. But once she explained it, I was like, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Hope all is well with you too, ELC. Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful Mother's Day, and hopefully, I will see you guys if you know my plans aren't too much tomorrow. I should be able to see you guys for Sunday Fun Day and for Mother's Day. And until then, I hope you have a fabulous day. Again, happy Mother's Day to all the mamas out there, no matter what that looks like. If you consider yourself a mama to something, happy Mother's Day. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, if that's what you want to call it. I say that on true crime. um, but I hope you guys enjoyed this live as much as I did. And I will see you guys tomorrow. For those of you who follow the Malarkey, bye. Love y'all.